Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. Not even last night's storm could wake you.
Alright, hello and welcome to a Friday night bonus surprise, very last minute stream happening here. And hello, Steven Castillo. How you doing, man? Happy Friday to you. This is, as advertised, the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Which is, it does sound like Skyrim because Skyrim is part of the same series. Skyrim is Elder Scrolls 5. So they call it's Elder Scrolls. It was Elder Scrolls 1 Arena back in like 94, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall back in 97, I believe. This was Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind in 2002. There was Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion in 2007. Was it 2006, 2007? Maybe 2006. And then Morrowind in 2011. So, number 5. Hello, Cowdizzle. Good evening, sir. Happy Friday to you. Good evening, Mr. Nick C. I was just hanging out in CPG's stream, and I was actually screwing around adding textures to Morrowind because since I undid that major overhaul, I've been messing around with other stuff to make it more beauteous. I got it looking pretty nice. I think I might be happy with it now. But anyways, Brad was in there, was suggesting that perhaps I should stream, and CPG seemed quite enthusiastic about that idea too. And as he was wrapping up, he's like, "Do you want to go ahead and start streaming, Lawyer?" I'm like, "All right." So, good evening. Hello, Hell Skull House. Good evening. Happy Friday to you, sir. You've been trying to come up with an idea for your game tomorrow. You might have something. The power of creativity, Nick. It's very impressive. You do have a good imagination, though. It seems like you can come up with like NPC backgrounds on the fly and stuff. I've noticed you just suddenly generate stories. It's pretty amazing. And I'm doing pretty well, Hell Skull House. I worked a lot today. I'm a little tired, but again, it was one of those situations where I thought I kind of felt like playing Skyrim, and I've had kind of a chill time streaming it the last few nights. I've been enjoying it, so I figured I'd play it and again stream it. So here we are. How are you? You streamed so much today. Oh my gosh, how much did you stream? Like for hours and hours and hours? Anyways, so a little sip of water here. But I've been having a lot of fun playing Morrowind. Eight streams? They must have been on the shorter side. Like each of my streams 4.5 hours. If I streamed 8 times, I would be streaming for like 2 days, almost 2 days, you know, day and a half, whatever. But, well, the main thing is that if you're enjoying it, you know, if you're having fun, stream as much as you want. I actually get worn out if I stream too much, which is why I only have one official night a week that I do it. Because the first year I was streaming all the time, and I actually got a little bit. I only ever played games while I was streaming, and after a few months of that, I started getting, like, my little inner introvert started throwing a fit. So I had to give my introvert some some private game time by itself. 8 is a lot for you, all right. I think an allied mage will send the group to gather a lotus from a farmer as a reagent. They'll discover the crop blighted by a dryad or druid that didn't like the foreign crop in their ecosystem. Okay, that sounds like a good, like, a launching point for something. Sure. Angry druid, herbalism stuff going on. Showdown, and maybe in the end everyone will learn something, or they'll just kick a lot of ass. Who knows? Or get a lot of their asses kicked. It all depends. It's all up to you and up to them. It's like the ultimate choose your own adventure in your imagination. I do not play Halo, Hellskull House. However, I heard a rumor that Halo is coming out on PC. So maybe if it does come out on PC, I will try it. But since I think a long time ago, I think the first Halo was you could get it on PC. Like back in 2003 or something. Oh my gosh, am I getting a CPG raid? Let me put on my surprise face. Oh my god, look at the CPG raid. Thank you so much, CPG. It was all rigged. It was all rigged in my favor. So, welcome, CPG. Although, based on how you were looking a few minutes ago, I am highly suspicious that you will be asleep soon. So, if you can't stick around, I won't hold it against you. But Brad has to stick around at least a little bit, because this was all Brad's idea in the first place. Welcome, Brad. And welcome, Raiders. Hello, LJ Artistic Intentions. I remember the first time I tried to say your name, I totally screwed it up. I think I got it that time. You don't feel like tired, you just sound like garbage? Okay, that must have been what it was. You did. You did sound like you were on death's door. Of course, it's hard to... If you wouldn't be playing, like, video pinball games if you were that ill, but it didn't sound good. Really gone, you don't know why. I don't know, let's just hope when you wake up in the morning, after you do your morning clearing your throat or whatever, you're back up in tippy-top shape. I know a lot of times when I feel fine, except my voice is going, sometimes it's just like dry air or allergies or whatever, but sometimes that's like the precursor for what used to be my annual flu, which I've been lucky enough to avoid so far for like the last couple years. Brad is excited for new textures. You spoil? Yeah, Jazz. Welcome. I am spoiling you. I was telling them when I was in the stream that I found a guide that included a list of a ton of textures that like are recommended to go together. And so I think I downloaded about, gosh, 30 different texture packs and just threw them all into my game. I saved my texture and mesh packs from my data folders before I did all this, but then I just went hog wild. I think it's looking pretty cool. I was able to knock out some of that workload. So I finished what I wanted to have finished by today, and I have a file I had to pick up that was due Monday, and originally I was thinking I would have to go like Sunday and pick it up, but instead that's what I did that like immediately after I finished my work. I went across town, I picked up the files from across town, and I have those, so I'll pick at those over the weekend just to make sure. It looks like enough. It's small enough that I should be able to do it all on Monday, but I don't want to wait till Monday, because sometimes if you start it the day it's due, sometimes you get a little ways into it and realize it's a lot more work than you thought it was going to be. So I'm at least gonna spend a couple hours like poking through it over the weekend to make sure it's, you know, whatever. Hog Wild Bachelor Week. Gotta go to bed. All right, Hell Skull House. Have a good night. You must be really exhausted after all those streams you did today. So have a good night, man. And let me see. We'll just get, even though the timer is not done. What is that? I just got a notification that Chris Plays Games is live. Did he just go back for more, or was that just a little hiccup? CPG. Maybe he's streaming my stream like I did to him that one time. Let me see. Alright, let's do this.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Oh, you bumped a button. Well, that'll certainly do it. Wait a minute. Now I can't get rid of the, Now I can't get rid of the notification. Okay, go away. There it is. There it is. I just had to go. Alright. And I actually also ran around a little bit before I started. And had a couple custom-made spells, like a jump spell and a teleport spell for noobs. Not teleport, levitate. So I did a couple little bit of housekeeping and then teleported back here. You want me to kill and eat the Cliff Racer? Yeah, Cliff Racer. Hit him? Oh, that almost did him in. And oh, that wasn't even close. And I'm using weak arrows right now. There he goes. Oh, he didn't have any meat, Brad. Can we just pretend I ate him? He was evil, though. Here. We gotta clear the skies of Cliff Racers. They're awful, terrible beasts, and they deserve no mercy. Oh, I hit him. Come on. I'm wasting a lot of arrows on your ass. That's another thing I need to do, is I need to scour the cities of Morrowind to find a reliable supply of arrows. Okay, Brad, I got one of his plumes. I'm gonna eat it. Racer plumes has no effect on you. So not only it's both grammatically incorrect and ineffective. And hey, Maxie, what's up, man? Perfectly happy to pretend you. Well, we made up for it by I did eat a part of the next one that I killed, so I think it evens out. And oh, hey, Stone, what's up, man? And welcome. Happy Friday night. And all right, now we're running out for a Mage Guild quest from the chapter that I got. The lady in charge of the chapter that I got the quest from, I think she's a little bad. So she, like, everything with her conducting Mage Guild business is, oh, see them about this thing, and if they don't come up with it, kill them. Like, okay, I don't know. I don't feel like that's a necessary part of the Mage Guild, is like dying if people don't comply. So the first person that I need to check out here is someone named Manway who owes back dues. I guess there's guild dues. And she basically said, if I can't collect them, I should kill her, or kill the person. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I do want to talk to this person about their dues. You just saw Buckethead in concert. How was that, man? I'm not sure I know who Buckethead is, to be honest, but I'm still very excited for you, Maxie. Okay. Cave's still a little dark. Why do I have it? I've got a sneaking feeling like I'm gonna have to kill this person. But you know what? I'm not gonna sneak up on him. I'm gonna go in like I'm just a guy on the up and up. There's a person just chilling in a cave waiting for me to show. What do you want? I'm here about guild dues. I left the Mages Guild and dedicated my life to studying the adaptive response of what? Quaternary variations in Oblivion streams. If Rhaenys Arthris wants the dues that much, why don't you just pay them yourself? Wait, why would I pay them? I'm unconcerned with such petty financial matters. Maybe I can charm her. Say, hey, that's a nice robe you got. Yep, I only gotta do it. Oh, look. I'm doing good. Look. She's like, up to 55. 63? Oh, no, that didn't. Okay, okay. Oh, 65. Okay, let me see now if I ask for guild dues. Will you leave me alone if I give you the 2,000 septims? I cannot leave my research unattended. Yeah, I'll leave me alone after that. Here, take the gold and leave me to my work. I would advise that you leave here now. We are engaged in very serious research here, and if you disturb my colleagues, they may not be very understanding. Alright, that's fair enough. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. I got my money. Got what I wanted. It's a pretty famous for metal guitarist. Alright, the old bucket. And Foodweir, what's up, man? Happy Friday. He does, in fact, wear a KFC bucket on his head. That's classy. He does like those chicken bones. Alright, back outside. One quest down. And moving on. Foodweir, I'm happy to see you in my stream, man. You've been... I feel like you've been lurking me for the last couple nights. There you go. Because you're always there for the raid. Oh, disease rat. That's okay, I got cure disease spells. Okay. The Rugrat. Oh, that's right. Man, so much has happened since I started streaming here. Very busy man, I understand. I understand. And you not... Oh, God, okay. Here, I've got... You know what, I can't show it on the... I was going to show it on camera. I didn't realize on Wednesday night, I know you get a little hurt about this sort of thing, but I didn't realize until Wednesday night after my stream, because I texted you, and then I looked and it said... It had an error message that said text not delivered. And it was too late by that point. And then last night... You know, last night was my regular streaming night, and tonight was very last minute, so I'm gonna rush to start. I think CPG and his folks were waiting on me. Can't tell when I'm on till later. All right. Is this... Wait a minute. Before I progress too far in here, I just realized I don't even know if I'm supposed to come in here. According to my memory of what the description of the quest was. No. Is this... So this is where I'm going. Okay, this was someone that they wanted to recruit. And, I was told if this person does not wish to join the Mages Guild, I should kill them. Which, again, is going back to this theme of... Is that really the best way to do it? Like, hey, see if they want to join. If they don't, kill them. Who is it? Is it this? Wait, who is it that I'm supposed to ask? I don't think it's this person. The people in here don't like me very much. Last couple of nights you just happened to be on when you got off. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, that hurt a lot. I wasn't paying attention to the door. Hey! I don't think this is the person I want either. This person really doesn't like me. Okay. I think he's in a rival... I'm in the Thieves Guild. I think he's in a rival organization. Poonal, Nail. I don't think either one of those are the people I'm looking for. It's one of those things where when I see the name, I think I'm going to recognize it. Laralar Baroloth? Larar? Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like. Alright, hold on. I need to look at the quest again. Lurking is pretty fun. Have you been lurking, or did you just have... Did you literally just come in right towards the end the last couple times? Because I always suspect if I, right when the stream closes, if you suddenly chime in, I'm like, I bet he was here for a while. Let me get into my... Okay, I got the guild dues. I get so many quests. That's one thing about this, the older game here, is there's not a super great way of organizing. Convince Lorar Bariloff. Okay, that's the person. If he cannot be convinced, I must kill him. Okay, so this is the guy. I think it was the guy who didn't even want to talk to me. You just said it above. Read it. Lord. You said the last couple of nights I just happened to be on when you got off. Alright, damn, I'm sorry, dude. Alright. Let me see if I can, maybe I can give him a little bribe. Shall I? Ooh, he's even more mad at me now. He's not taking my money. How about if I admire him? Ooh, he really hates me now. Let me see. Maybe I can piss him off all the way, and then we'll have us a little, maybe I can, here. Let's taunt, let's intimidate him. No. That worked. He's all, okay, settle down. Alright, let's keep trying intimidation. Oh, hey, Nolan Wolf. 4 days in a row. No, I did not stream on Tuesday. Oh, we're down to nothing now. Admire. Here, I'm just gonna keep... Oh, he likes being admired now. Not anymore. No, he doesn't like it at all. Stop it. Okay. I have no idea. Here, I have 10 gold. You've been streaming later and I've been working pretty late. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been starting... A lot of times when I've been starting this week on my extra nights, I haven't been starting till around 9:30. Till like about I did this time. A crime. Okay, so you got things going on. I know the nature of what you do is, right, you got to get while the getting is good in terms of opportunities. Oh, join us. There we go. He's okay. I think I really screwed up here. I could have asked him to join us before, but let me see. Intimidate. Admire. Admire. Intimidate. Intimidate. Admire. Admire. Intimidate. Is there a is there a way I can charm him? Do I have any charming stuff? I don't think I have any. I have command creature, but that's not sufficient. I think there are spells in this game where some people just like you better, right? Like fortify personality or something. All right. Well, I'm not gonna kill the guy. That's just absurd. So, oh wait, no, I'm not quitting. This is good. All right, good, man. And is there any, as long as I'm here, I might as well look through his library. Very dim up in his room. See if he's got any books that can help me, gain skill points. You can usually tell because they're more expensive than other books. Nope, nothing obvious. All right. I think that is all we're gonna do here. I might come back to this guy eventually if I get some, if I get a spell that can make me charm him or something. Are you? Am I streaming this on my IBM PC? No? Why? I'm still peeping you out. All right, man. Let me look at my journal. So there's that. Okay, the next thing I've got to do is go. Okay, I have sort of a game plan. I'm gonna go back to the Mages Guild. You watch a lot of your streams that you miss. Oh, okay. It's sort of it's been a lot of this, but I've been having a lot of fun playing this. You're my Amway story. You catch butterflies with me? Yeah, it's good. Classic. It was when I was in college. I worked at this store, and this guy came in acting like he was a recruiter for like a big company, and he gave me this runaround for like 2 weeks and acted like he was interviewing me for a job, but he wouldn't say what it was. And finally, after like the third time I met him, I was like, okay, I understand, you know, it's like this great opportunity, but what is the job? And he was like, well, Ryan, let me ask you a question. If I told you that you could make $100,000 to come catch butterflies with me, would you do it? And I was like, yeah, well, what's the job? And he's like, well, come on in on Tuesday, we're having a seminar. And it's like, yeah, it's in syndication. And then I got a seminar, and it was like a late night infomercial, / church revival, where there was like maybe 2 or 3 other people there that were recruits, and then there were like 6 other people that were obviously part of the organization already. And it was just like a pyramid scheme, except instead of like Amway, they sell you know, shampoo and household products. This place sold in like life insurance. But yeah, it's just like a guy comes in, he's like, I used to be a janitor. And then the people in the back are like, you say it, tell it, brother, tell it. They're all like, hallelujah. They're all excited. And then he's like, I used to be a janitor. And then he's like, but now I own a mansion on a hill. You know, and then they're all like, hallelujah, say it, brother, say it. And it was all like that. And I'm just like, this is absurd. And they showed videos where it was just totally like showing mansions and yachts and all this stuff. You can have all of this. You've been to some of that crap from back in the day? That stuff is still around. They just keep, you know, there's a lot of the old ones are still here. Amway is still around. And what else? Herbalife is kind of like that. There's new ones too. Like just recently, I'm not gonna say names, but we had an English teacher in our freshman year of high school who was, I got talking to him when I was college. I just checked in with him, see how he was doing, and he tried to get me into Amway. He was all into it. And then I was looking at his Facebook recently, and he had this video interview, and the whole thing was about some other, I didn't look it up, but I'm pretty sure it was he was talking very much like it was a network, a multi-level network marketing, like natural medicine type of thing. Hey, Brian Chimichanga, what's up, man? Yeah, Amway's around for reals. Yeah, old one. And then I think at the time that he tried to sell me on Amway, he was like, it was called Network 21. He's like, yeah, there's this thing called Network 21. And eventually, either he told me or I found out that was just Amway was like presenting their method under the name Network 21 because the name Amway was so, like, people recoiled from it so badly they wouldn't even tell you it was Amway right away. I remember Tupperware parties. What I remember more though, like, I don't think I knew anyone who did Tupperware parties. Oh, but there were, I remember that, like, the Avon's like the same way, makeup and cosmetics. And I remember like lots of kids' moms that I knew going to like Avon parties with Amway. Let me see. Yeah, well, but isn't Mary Kay? Isn't it still? They're all the same thing. They have a product to sell, but when you get in there, they're not really the emphasis is not you're going to get rich by selling this product. The emphasis is in go recruit more people, get them to sell the product, and then you know, when they sell the product, you make a percentage, and then they'll hire people under them. And every time all the people they hire under them sell something, you get a percentage. So what they're pitching to you is not go sell product and you'll make a good living. what they're pitching to you is build a network underneath yourself and get rich from the labor of others. Mary Kay is more legit, not... Oh, I thought that Mary Kay was basically the same thing. Except with cosmetics. You're tired of all your marketing efforts? Only having a single level? Well, Brad, it sounds very... We'll just say horizontal marketing sounds boring to me. It's like just going for a joyride on the Great Plains. It's just be a flat fields after flat fields over and over again. Boring. Don't you like mountain climbing and skiing, Brad? That's multi-level marketing. Not exactly the same. Okay, well, I've never heavily researched Mary Kay. I think I thought I heard people saying it was, I've heard third hand, we'll say, that people said it's essentially the same kind of business. But I could totally be wrong. Or I probably am, because you sound like you know from more direct knowledge than I do. And they have decent products. Oh, alright. Products first. Cool. But that's not the same way that Amway says that their products are... They're always talking about how great their products are. If you start accusing them of being a pyramid scheme. That's their go back. No, we sell great products that cut out the middleman. It's cheaper. So they get all into that stuff. You know all about that stuff. Alright, Food Rare. Alright, I'm gonna do some game stuff. I'm gonna cast Alchemy Intervention to bring me to the nearest Dunmer Temple, and from there that should bring me into civilization so I can find my way back into like the transportation network. Oh, okay, that is one hell of a sandstorm. To be successful in business, you have to know as much as possible and know all the angles. Alright, man. Including all the scams. You don't get got. Is that it? Where the hell am I? I have no idea where the hell I am. Oh, I've never been here before. Oh, look, I'm covering my eyes because of the sandstorm. Yeah. Ponzi schemes too, right. Well, I was just trying to distinguish between because they say that the reason that business models like Amway are not illegal is because they have an actual product that they're selling. It's not just a bunch of money being shuffled around in a deceptive way so that basically stealing from people. It's not like that. Making money with nothing. Yeah. It's playing a big shell game, isn't it? It's the shell game where you make sure some people towards the top get money so they can vouch for it, and then you get a bunch of other people to pay into it, and like the late people who come later to the party, you're skimming all that stuff. And isn't that how he did it? Like everyone that came after a certain point were just flat out all their money was going down the toilet. So it's just none of them ever got anything back, period. But it was all a shell game, right, Fuderia? When his clients were making money? It wasn't that his... I mean, I'm no expert on it, and it's been... I've seen documentaries on it, but it's been like 10 years, so I'm working off of old knowledge. But my understanding was what he did never generated money. He just kept getting money from other people and then passing it to, like, someone to give him money, and he'd get money from someone else, and he'd give the money that that person gave him to the other person, so it looked like the other person was making money, and then the other person would go tell everyone how much money he made, and then more people would give him money, and so on and so forth. But maybe originally he was doing something, he was actually doing something that generated cash rather than playing shell game with it. Okay, so originally not to rip people off. So what, he was like investing the money and getting high returns and that sort of thing? Play in the stock market? I don't know. But not just collecting money from a bunch of people and reshuffling it and making it appear, making some people get a big return so they would tell everyone else. That wasn't how he started. That's how he ended up. Alright. I'll have to look Maybe I'll look it up. If I'm curious enough, I'll look it up, but
Someone watching
fine.
me. I can tell.
You got bigger profit margins by just straight ripping off. Alright.
Oh, no weakness.
One time you drive by Amway's headquarters, there's a huge group of Asians taking pictures. Why? I mean, do you know why? Is there a reason for that? Alright, this is what I need to do. I need to figure out what the hell I am. This was not my plan. Be trapped in a damn sandstorm in a place that I'd never been before. I think I recognize this as a ghost wall. It's keeping something terrible trapped inside the mountain. But in all of the games that I played in the past, I don't think I've ever gotten this far. These guys don't care for me very much either. Rumors? Okay, he's bitching about the Imperial Legion. You met one of the CEOs from Amway a while back. Alright. Did he convince you it was a good deal? And did you join? You're like, hell yeah! You went in there going, hey, isn't Amway some kind of scam? And like 20 minutes later, you have like all these boxes of product you're loading into your trunk. You're like, I get it! I finally get it! A lot of scam companies that deal with fitness and health. Oh yeah.
Who's that slave? You're not hungry.
Yeah. The Tower of Dusk. I just hope I don't walk in here and there's something that's gonna want to kill me. In fact, let me save my game because I don't know where I am. Nope. Oh, Ghost Gate Temple. Is this like a... Hi. All these people hate me, but I'm looking for magic too. No thing. In particular... Ooh, Fortify Personality spell. Alright, I'm gonna take that, and then I can tweak it later to make a more powerful one. But that's what I need for people that do not want to comply with, like, the other person who wouldn't join the guild. Rather than kill them, if I can develop a spell that will cause them to think what I say is good, that's better. The companies that deal in people's fears and desires. Like most people want to get rich. You see those YouTube ads. The guy draws something on a screen and says blah blah. Yeah. So, well, I know there was like Bitcoin. There was a ton of like in the last few months. Like I think Bitcoin, a ton of people made money on Bitcoin. Like actually legitimately made money off of it. And then all of a sudden there's like all these videos with millions of views, like promising like, oh, if you buy my instruction seminar, you'll learn all the best tips on how to make money on Bitcoin. You bought Bitcoin. Well, I'm not saying Bitcoin itself. Well, I don't know what the state, actually, honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't know what the state of Bitcoin is right now, because I don't follow it. But, let me see where the hell I am. But I know there seem to definitely be people willing to suddenly jump in and tell you that you can make a whole lot of money in Bitcoin or in the, what is that, data mining? That was what I was hearing about. It was not directly about Bitcoin, but it was about crypto. It was about data mining for cryptocurrencies in general. Which is, because I looked into it because I was hearing stuff like, if you want to buy a new graphics card right now, or I don't know if it's still the case, but a few months ago this was the case. If you want to buy a new graphics card, all the decent ones, the decent performing ones that were at good prices had blown up in cost. So they'd cost 2-3 times as much as they normally do. And hello, Evie. I didn't say Evie. Hi. I didn't say hi to Evie. Hello, Evie. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. You got to work on Sunday, 8:30 a.m. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, because somehow those currencies are all based on computers calculating a bunch of weird shit that doesn't have any present need, but because the calculations are pre-done, whatever they've worked on is somehow worth something, and that's what makes cryptocurrencies have value, is a speculative value for data crunching that's been done on a mass scale of potentially useful I don't know. It sort of seemed like really weird to me. Calexit? Is that where every place that isn't Los Angeles and San Francisco is going to form a sort of a rural state of California? Or is that some people thinking that California as an entire entity is going to secede from the Union? In which case, I'm fairly certain neither one of them is actually going to happen. And so, no, I am not excited for it. Nor do I think it's a good idea. I don't feel like, if a country is not going your way, you just quit the country. That's not, I don't think that's the way to do it. But that's just me. You gotta be a financial pro to make cash. If you lose your shirt, you don't have at least 10 to 15 years of trading. Okay. Real tangible items. Alright. Hey, look, hey, this is like 2 Nar bombs in a row. I got a Nar bomb last night, and I got another Nar bomb tonight. And it's Friday night. That means I can stay up late. I probably won't. I still get tired at midnight because it's on the program. But it's Friday night. I got those big explodey black balls to make me excited, energize me, and keep me playing along. Welcome, Raiders. More C4. Narcos, the man himself. Welcome. Thank you for the raid, sir. James Baker. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Here, let me give you the, that's right. Narcos is a sexy beast. He's the sexiest and beastiest streamer on YouTube Gaming. Here. Let's, we're gonna do this real quick. Wait, I'm getting real rusty at this. Here we go. There's my official Welcome Raider screen. How we all doing tonight? Love me forever. Of course, man. Of course. And you've been loving me too. I've been feeling that love. Thank you so much. And Deck Jr. My goodness. Good evening to you, sir. It's always a good crew that hangs out with Narcos. Good streamer, good company, good folks. Always. You're like an entourage of awesome, dude, everywhere you go. But so I'm feeling it, guys. Thank you so much for the raid. I know you have many raid options here on YouTube Gaming, and so thank you for choosing Gaming Lawyer. Now with face cam. Ding. That's right. My boy got a face cam. That's right, Blako. How do you like that? Ding. I would always choose Gaming Lawyer. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. That's why I'm streaming right now, because Brad said it would make him happy if I streamed immediately after Chris Plays Games stopped his stream. And I thought about it. I thought, you know what, I should do that. Worth it to make Brad happy. Alright.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Now we're back to 45 seconds of gameplay, though. As I am currently on one of the rare occasions where I'm actually lost in a game of Morrowind. Who are these? You know what? Hold on. I bet I can just wait this out. I can't wait. There cannot rest. There's enemies nearby. Where the hell did I end up going?
There is someone watching me.
About time you quit being self-conscious. Yeah, that's sort of... That was part of it, but it was also just part of, like, I didn't think I liked the idea of having to worry about what people were seeing, you know? So, like, if I was having a messy hair day, or sometimes my skin gets, like, I have skin that gets irritated, like when the weather changes sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I don't want anyone to see me right now, and I'm just like, oh. And then sometimes I just wouldn't, like, if I streamed during a weekend for some reason, while my wife is home, I don't want to have her show up on stream, so I wouldn't use my camera. There's other reasons like that, too. Or C4, you're gonna lurk and try to make an emoji. Alright, man. You know, when you were talking about meeting the Amway guy in your grocery store back in the day, I thought you were talking about meeting, you know. I'm not sure I do know. When you thought the guy from Primerica you thought was a particular person from another facet of my history.
There's someone watching.
The guy voice that you were like, hey, I know who you are. I have a good memory about a lot of things. Occasionally I don't. I'm not sure. I might just not have enough clues to make the connection to who you're talking about. Those two guys. Oh, Trey. Yeah. Are you talking about Trey Parker and Matt Stone? Is that who you mean? Okay. No. They, and in fact, when they used to come into my store, it was before I knew who they were. So, yeah. I just remember when I later, like a year later, I bought their season 1s and 2 on VHS, and they had all these little clips introducing each episode where the two of them were like acting goofy and being like, this is our favorite episode, it's blah blah blah. And I was like, holy crap, those guys used to come into the little grocery store I worked at. Same grocery store that the Primerica guy came into. Because it turns out that the South Park's original super tiny studio was our direct next door neighbor. Like, you know how South Park, the main city street in South Park, is a one line of businesses? It's like one building where all the businesses are stuck together. That is very much like the block that I worked on. It was that whole area around UCLA is just businesses stacked up against, like, you shared the wall with the business next door to you. And our break room shared a wall with South Park's original studios. But I didn't find out till after they moved out. The moral of the story is, you need to work hard in life and avoid Amway and pyramid schemes. Nothing comes easy. However, South Park is awesome. Watch South Park. Yep. All I know is those guys, like, it was funny too, because I knew South Park, but I didn't know, like, what the people that made it looked like. So, hold on, I want to go back. So, we used to see them come out from their door all the time, and we'd be like, what the hell? Like, there would always be like 5 or 6 people coming out at the same time, and they'd all be like almost pissing themselves laughing. They'd be like just laughing their asses off, and we're like, holy crap, what are those guys doing in there? Every time we see them, they come out in a group out of that door, and they're all like losing their shit. Your Cartman is based off G-Law's real life exploits? I don't know what you're saying. Kitty. What, just because I got a fat face? I'm not fat, I'm big boned. Oh, put that away, put it away, put it away. Alright. I'm gonna wait a couple hours and see if this storm clears up. That's what we were doing. Cartman voice on point. I would like there to not be a storm. Can we make there not be a storm? Here, let's wait until 12 hours. 14 hours will take us to... 16 hours will take us to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Let's see how things look. Okay, that is a much less sandstormy. So now I can go out and I can actually see what the hell is happening out here. That's what I'd like to happen. Hey, screw you guys. I'm going home. No, kitty, it's a bad kitty.
I could kill that one.
Basketball? I haven't seen that movie in like 20 years. So, I did see Cannibal the Musical, which is their first like student film project that Trey Parker did. And I loved that movie. And then I bought the DVD where they do the commentary. It's like 20 years later, and they're drinking while they're doing the commentary. And like, by about halfway through, they're just absolutely trashed. It's awesome. They can be as many chicken bones they want to play. Oh, they're rich. Okay, because they're rich. You know how rich as fuck is? It's the chicken bones. Alright, man. Alright, now I'm gonna find my way out of this damn place. I thought I was taking a shortcut. Now I've ended up in a weird place. I'm lost. If I got to Caldera, that would be fine. I did not mean to get where I am right now, though. You gonna hire Blako? Oh. Wait, is this a friendly monster? I'll get my sword out. I think these things are just like cattle. Right? Hey, buddy. He's a wild guar. What a cutie. Alright, see you later. Oh, he's not nice. Wait, do I have... Oh, no. Visceral. This is visceral combat right here. Alright, we got a guar hide and a guar meat. Here we go. G-Law has it all. Heart-pounding combat abilities. Let's see. The girl you went out with for a while was on Singled Out. You remember that? I remember that show, yeah, with Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick. This is another thing. When I worked at the when I worked at that grocery store, Chris Hardwick used to come in there all the time. So he was quiet. He was actually a quiet guy, but nice. Maybe he was quiet because he just didn't want like to end up talking with a bunch of people. But no, he does. He centers everything in his life about being a geek, though. I get the feeling he actually is one. Like he's kind of he's an introvert that's forced himself to be extrovert. So Chris Hardwick is not and was not a celebrity. I like Chris Hardwick. He had to change the name of his podcast, but I've listened to the Nerdist. He did the Nerdist podcast. I listened to that for years. All right, come here. What the hell? You stuck on a tree there, brah? All right. Get the... Here. You like the Joe Rogan podcast, His Is Real? I don't know why it'd be any less... Are you suggesting that Chris Hardwick's is not real? Chris Hardwick has a ton of huge celebrities on his podcast. I've listened to Joe Rogan a couple times. But Joe Rogan, I guess the thing I like about Chris Hardwick is he doesn't... It's easy to listen to him. Joe Rogan talks about a lot of stuff that is borderline like controversial that people argue about. And I like that stuff too when I'm in the mood for it. But the reason I like Chris Hardwick is he's just got a very positive vibe. Adam Savage? Yeah, I like Adam Savage too. From Mythbusters. See. Just saying Rogan. Okay. I thought you meant like, if you want a real... Oh, you've been listening to that semi-non-celebrity, as Brad would say. That non-celebrity Chris Hardwick. You want to hear a real podcast? Actually, my favorite podcast right now that I've been listening to is called The Dollop. D-O-L-L-O-P. It is so funny. It's these two guys and they do sort of like episodes out of American history. And what it is one of them researches something. They're both comedians. One of them researches some like crazy story from American history. And when they start the podcast, the other guy has no idea what the story is going to be. And it's always like real shocking stuff. Like really surprising, off the wall, crazy facts about things that happened. You're not a Joe Rogan man. You're a Josh Groban guy. He sings it like it is. Well, there you go. All right. Let's... Oh my gosh. That is a horrible place up ahead. There you go. Sneak attack. I don't want to walk through that place. That place... Okay, where am I, though? Where am I? If I can just if I can just cut across these mountains, I'll be a happy man. But I don't want to go through the ruins filled with horrible demons. I'm still only level 3 for God's sake. Alright, yeah, I don't want to walk through that shit. Looks like I'm gonna be able to bypass it alright. Probably gonna end up running into like a bunch of cliff racers or some other bucket of dumb. Let's see, who else did I think when I was working at that video store? There were a few well-known regulars. Oh, buddy. There was also the lady that played Adrian in the Rocky movies. She used to go shopping there. I think she had a crush on our general manager. Our general manager was like, he was an amateur, or what is it called? The amateur league? It's an official, like, borderline, like, prestigious American, like, baseball league, but it's not the professional league. He was in that. And he looked like... He's also, he does a lot of extra work in movies and stuff, too, so... Am I getting an army of Dark Raid too? Oh, and I did meet Blossom as well, yeah. She used to come in, because I knew her boyfriend. Her boyfriend used to be my neighbor. So, when they hooked up, and she would come in with her boyfriend, and so I would talk with them, and she was real nice. I think she's gotten a lot more, I think she's become very political and militant since then, but back in like the late 90s, she was still kind of chill. But welcome, Raiders. Hold on a sec, what's going on here? What is going on over here? With the Raiders happening. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Where's your truck simulator? Hold on a sec. I may have something for you, Yumi. You hold on a second. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. We got, who we got? Gamers Brew, RPG Industries. We got Sam. Welcome, guys. And of course, Yumi. Thank you for that. Is Dark Jake still wrapping up his stream, or did I miss his name already? But welcome, Raiders, and Yumi.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Here, this is for Yumi. Yep. Look what we got, Yumi. Detecting enemies. Enemies acquired. Removing bow and arrow function. I'm not gonna do it forever, man. It's just... There it is. Now everybody's happy. I have Morrowind. People that love Morrowind are happy. People that love American Truck Simulator are happy. Don't do it forever, for the love of God. Well, I was mentioning the other night that I only wanted it on for a minute, because I actually, when I first did it in that Skyrim stream, I forgot and left it on. I didn't mean to keep it on as long as I did. I ended up having it on for like, I don't know, like an hour and a half. And then somebody's finally like, I can only see about half of the game screen. You might getting rid of that truck overlay? And I was like, whoops, all right. This truck is excellent at killing rats. Let me see, let me see if I'm going the right way, though. Actually, I am heading toward Balmora, which is where I wanted to go, so... Maybe it just turns out I do happen to be going the way I wanted to go. Yeah, it's a truck simulator. I did it first in Skyrim, and I ported this mod over to Morrowind because there are just a lot of people that wish I played more American Truck Simulator on my stream, and this is a way for me to accommodate them. So, a minute of Tijuana Zombie? That'd be hard to switch to that on the fly. Especially when I'm in the middle of the game. That's still, even though in 3 years I've only played it like twice on my channel, it's still on my to-do list. You know what I'm keeping an eye on now is, the hell is that? State of Decay 2 is coming out next month. I'm curious to see how that turns out. That's another open world zombie game. It's more like GTA. I streamed it once or twice, and it wasn't well optimized for some reason when I tried to stream it, so it was janky. But I was looking at interviews of the new State of Decay, and they designed it for 64-bit operating systems. So that means that on Windows 10 with modern graphics card, it could actually, even though the graphics are more advanced, it could actually run a lot better. So I want to see how that sounds. Just blow the horn. All right, Yumi, let me push the horn button. Here, look away from the face cam for a second. There it was. There's a horn. Did you hear that? There it was. Okay, now you can look back at the face cam. That was the part of my mod. It was a horn. Don't tell her. Don't tell her what I did. Yeah, it was a horn. It was good, right? Oh, Yumi. All right. Wait. Okay, no, this is the way I want to go. Almora. Yes. Good mod. All right, more C4. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good weekend, etc., etc., etc. I don't think I'll be doing much in the way to bonus streams this weekend, but who the hell knows? Maybe I will. I think I'm gonna try to get my wife to, if she's in the mood, I'm gonna try to get her to play Elder Scrolls. This is gonna be the first weekend in like a month and a half, or whatever. It's the first weekend since Bachelor Week that we haven't been super busy with either going someplace out of town or having visitors in town for the weekend. So, dude, when G-Lot did the truck mod in Skyrim, it helped me with your depression. I know, Yumi, you were. I know. I was keeping tabs on your the videos you were putting out that week. So that was perfect timing when you came in, and I had that truck mod all ready for you. And it was also cool, and I think you mentioned, like, when the next day I played American Truck Simulator, and you mentioned how excited you were, and I went back and I looked at your stream at the end of your stream when you were looking for who to raid, and when you saw I was playing American Truck Simulator, like, I thought you were gonna fall out of your chair. You were so excited. I'm like, oh, it's these little moments like this that make it all worthwhile. Keep this mod forever. She gonna do cam too? No, I'm not planning on doing a stream with her. And I mean, she's too bashful. Every time I bring up live streaming to her, we did that one little series where I recorded episodes, and she was sort of okay with that. I mean, she was cool. She wanted to do it. Wasn't like I forced her into it. She thought it was kind of exciting. But anytime I brought up streaming together, like co-streaming, there's some part of her theoretically thinks it sounds like a fun idea, and is like, yeah, I kind of want to do that. But then it's over the past couple years, it's been maybe once every 2 or 3 months, I'll be like, hey, maybe, you want to stream this? You want to try streaming this weekend? And she gets this, like, bashful. She suddenly looks like she's a bashful 4-year-old girl. Like, she just gets this, like, hee, and then all of a sudden, like, I'll turn around and she'll just be gone. And I'll look and she'll be, like, hiding under the blankets in her bed. Torn helps you be happy. The Tijuana, the zebra mod. There you go. Yeah, Nick's been here for a while. I did. Jazz Sadai a couple days ago. He paid me $10 to play Torn. So, but short of that, I have no plans of playing Torn. My frame rate is tanked right now. I think it's the fog. Actually, might be certain effects in this game. Oh, check it out. I made a practice jump spell. Look at this. This is why jump is good. You just have to be careful with it. Oh, cast it. Hold on. Actually, I should probably heal up first, because if you jump and it's even slightly lower than the level you're on, it can hurt you bad. Boom. See, look at this. This is like, I keep forgetting I have this. This is a good way to travel. And I think this increases your acrobatic skill too. This is the amazing leaping truck of Morrowind. That truck can cast magic, that's right. Well, they're not exactly going through the roof, but it does. Acrobatics goes up based on like how much you're in the air during jumps. So it is somewhere it is going up from this. At least it should be. Let me see. Where is it? It's like unarmored acrobatics. Yeah, it's up to 9 now. But CPG raid is oh, Matus. Happy Friday, sir. You have Torn and your favorites? Yeah, this is an unlisted video, so not everybody has access to that, Nick. I didn't make it private, but I did make it unlisted. There, see, acrobatics just went to 10. Just, oh, okay, but then as you can see. But it's fun jumping that high. Ow! Okay, something went wrong. It's really easy to hurt yourself with that spell. That's the only problem. Let me see. Do I also have I have my levitate spell? You can do decent magnitude, low cost. There's still a reasonably high failure rate, but yeah. Now I can slowly. It's not exactly the most efficient way of traveling because it's a low magnitude version of the spell, which means you go kind of slow. But definitely, if there's anything that I can't reach, I'm covered between my jumping and my little practice levitate spell. Falls from heights. Well, that's the thing. You got to make sure to have it on a 10-second duration. But I only will wait, you know, maybe 3 to 4 seconds between casts. So. That's right. No, it's an amazing truck. It's all-purpose. It's an all-purpose vehicle, Yumi. Alright, I'm gonna stop scrolling with this. I'm gonna wait till I'm back on got my foot back on the ground. Gaming lawyer falls from heights. That is the danger. You can really hurt yourself if you're not responsible with your various spells that make you go high up in the air. Robots in disguise. All terrain, including air. Yeah. In Morrowind, air is considered terrain. Why not? Okay, I got the dues. Here you go. I did not... It's not hard, Evoker. Just go and convince her to join. If you can't convince him, kill him. Don't forget to pay Manwave. Okay, I did the Manwave part. Let me see. Can I get a promotion, though? Oh, I haven't got a promotion yet. Alright, screw you. My little Khajiit friend suggested that I go to, was it Aldrune? To go to one of the other mage guilds to ask for tasks instead that are not quite as brutal, that don't involve, like, oh, ask this person to join, and if they don't, kill them. Okay, now that I'm actually getting back into the game again, so before I forget, I need to turn the mod off. I don't want to make that old mistake again. This is the kind of non-activity that I come to lawyer streams for. What do you mean, man? Are you talking about my game where I hop around with a truck mod on for a half hour? Wait, I forget what spell she has. Alright, we're good. Rice ramen noodles you're gonna try. Maybe I should have ramen later. Matus, you only come to lawyer strings for, yeah.
45 seconds of gameplay.
And that I can deliver. Ask Margaret if she can join our bake sale this weekend, and if she can't, then kill her. It was Aldrune. Yeah. And I actually have the main quest taking me to the capital city of Vivek. But, I think I have a task here that might end up making me go to Vivek anyway, so I wanna start here. You gonna jump in some pho? Alright, man. Sounds good. Hello, Edwina. Short for Edwina. Turn to the right. Duties. She's gonna give me duties. I'm terrible. I blame it on me being tired. Let's see. Yes, Evoker, there is something you can do for me. I'm looking for a copy of a rare dwarven book, The Chronicles of Nershulf. It is a rare dwarven tome. None of the Mages Guild branches have a copy, and it's simply essential to my research. Would you be willing to find a copy for me? Yes. Here is 250 septims to cover your expenses. Time is of the essence. Alright. Then we are on like Donkey Kong, because I know in Morrowind, when they tell you time is of the essence, you gotta move that ass. Actually, I don't think that's the case at all, but I'm still gonna move that ass. Gonna have a little look around. Now, I'm trying to remember if there's like, I think a bookseller and a couple pawn shops in this town. And I can't remember if I actually was able to buy a copy of that book in this town or not. You're never gonna make it in time, just keep running. Better get jumping. Alright, hold on. I gotta go! I gotta go! Go! Alright. This is the bookseller. What is it called? The Chronicles of Nershulf? Alright, I got it. I know exactly what it is. Do you have the Chronicles of Nershulf? It's a rare book. You might find a copy in Vivek. Well, first things first, let me just see what you've got. Because sometimes, maybe he's like, oh! I do have... Nope, he doesn't have it. Unless it's the Chronicles. No. Do I have shit that I should be selling? No, he doesn't want any of that. Here, buy some of these Cliff Racer ears. I'm a bookseller, good sir. I don't need your Cliff Racer ears. I talk weird. I talk bad. You guys tried Trejo's Tacos yet? Not yet. Actually, it's right next to that poutine place that we went to. And I wanted to arrange it because Amanda was with me. I wanted to kind of arrange it so I could try the poutine and she could try the Trejo's Tacos. But she wasn't in the mood for tacos or something that day. So we didn't try it. But we were right there. We got to see it. The Chronicles of Nershulf. If Chronicles of Riddick makes you remember easier, then say that. Let me see. Barter. This guy didn't have any books at all. But I gotta keep an eye out for arrows, though, huh? Weapon. And I should probably... Here. I should probably keep an eye out for arrows and thieving implements, because I need to increase my security skill. Here, I'm just gonna... Let me see. Can I talk you down to 10? Nope, he's not into it. Sorry. Sorry. And he's saying that he has a little... I'd be interested in a little work. What's the work? Oh, you might be down sometime soon. Alright. Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna maybe be near his tacos place again. I thought, for one, I thought Amanda would be really excited to try it out, but it also might have been... There was a lot of crap going on around then, so he just maybe wasn't in the mood to try new things. Movie These Blind Chronicles of Riddick. He is, yeah. But he can see in the dark. He's got those shiny eyes. Okay, I'm looking for a fellow named Anus. Wait, how do you pronounce? I'm just gonna say it says Yenis. Anus would be better, but I think that's definitely not how you say it. I'm gonna call it though Anus Sarandis. I sold them 2 fine matched rings, one with raw ebony stone, the other with raw glass stone, but he has failed to pay the remaining 150 drakes owed. If you find Sarandis, either get the ebony ring and the glass ring and return them to me, or get the overdue payment of 150 drakes he owes me. I will pay you 50 gold. You never seen any of the Riddick movies? I think the only one I actually saw was Pitch Black. I heard the other ones were, you know, so-so, and as a result, I did not have a super strong desire to go out of my way to see them. Do you have arrows? Oh, do I need repairs too? A little bit. Pitch Black, this first one was awesome. The others were meh. Were they bad, or were they just like, you know, it's our whatever, you know? Found a couple fake gaming lawyer channels, including one that has your logo. Yeah, I've noticed that before. I'm not that concerned about it. They don't seem to be doing anything. But I think it was tried before when there was some troll I ran into. It was like a year and a half ago. There was some troll that I think came in on a kink raid. And he thought he was like some anonymous guy. Like he thought he was anonymous, like a one-man anonymous. But all he really knew how to do was make up fake accounts and then like screw with people. And I think he vowed that he was going to make me suffer the wrath of Anonymous. And I think the end result was that account. But I'm not that worried about it. Oh wait, I just checked Barter. Now Aliens is a good sequel. I'm not sure that I like... When I was younger, I liked Aliens better than Alien. I think there came a point at which, like, in more recent, like maybe the last 5 to 10 years, where I actually feel like the first one, Alien, is a better movie. But I still think they're both good. Like, Aliens, I feel like it still holds up. Alien 3 was the best one! Yeah, just like Godfather 3. That's right, Brad. You have an excellent taste in movies. Does anyone ever tell you that? Alright. What else have we got? What's this guy? General Merch. Get behind that. Hey, buddy. Barter. You got books? The Wolf Queen. No, not that in. Don't have the one I'm looking for. Also. Oh, he's got kite and arrows, 144. Hell yeah, I'll take that. What else? And he's got iron arrows. I'll take those. Iron bolts, I don't care so much about. All right, that's good. Stocking up on arrows. 219. Let's talk them down to 218. There, I can get away with that bargain. Let's see. You like Aliens more than Alien, but both are great. Yeah, sort of a toss-up. I feel like they're different movies. So Alien is much more of a classic horror film. It's like a horror sci-fi, where Aliens has still got horror components, but it's more of like a big action film. And it's more exciting. And it's still very well made. It's not like, oh, the first one had integrity and the second one was cheesy. They're both really good. But I feel like the first one has a certain like gravity to it that just, it feels more, I don't know. I don't know if authentic is the right word, but you just get this feeling when they're on it. Like, these guys are just, they're basically truckers, you know? And you just get the way that the characters interact and stuff, you just get this whole sense that they're just in the middle of their lives, and then this little thing comes up, and it's like, oh, what's this thing we gotta go check out now? Like, boom. I should fortify my personality some. Let me see what that spell is at. What was it called? Charisma. 10 points for 60 seconds. Alright. There are more... Oh, hold on a sec. That last person had work, said they had work for me. I'm gonna see what that was. Oh my lord, what is all these people? Hey. Work. I sold the Ashlander handcrafted racer suede belt to a customer, but he has failed to make his final payment on time. If you would find Anus Sarandis, and get back my belt, or get the overdue payment of 50 septims he owes me, I will pay you 25 gold. No, I think... Let's see. He's from a rich family. His parents died and left their estate to him. But he's fallen in with a fast crowd. I believe he's taken to drinking expensive liquor and has incurred some gambling debts. He's a charming lad. Everyone likes him, but he's not very sensible. And suddenly becoming rich seems to have made him an irresponsible fool. Understandable. He is a deadbeat. And that's where I'm thinking I'm just going to pop into all the fair businesses in the district, because it seems like a number of them have beef with him. Sounds like sloppy. Hey Brad, what do you think of these? What do you think of these textures, man? Pretty good, huh? Did I tell you, or did I tell you? Let me see. The Enchanter. I don't know if a rich young man who has recently come into money is going to be going to the Enchanter. We'll see. He has a little work for me. Okay. You think those textures are beautiful? Yeah, like no crap. I installed about, I don't know, 20 to 30 different texture packs. And each one covered different facets of the game. So I sold a pair of splendid designer shoes bearing the light enhancement or enchantment. The radiant glow is practical as well as ornamental. Quite useful for late evening gatherings. The purchaser, one Anus Sarandis, paid me 120 drakes on account when he received the shoes, but he has failed to pay the balance of 120 septims in a timely fashion. If you would find this Anus Sarandis and return the shoes or the overdue payment of 120 gold he owes me, I will pay you 50 gold for your time and effort. Alright. I'm basically just doing it for oh, do you have that book? I'm basically just doing it to gain, like, reputation among these people. I feel like I need to do things to make people happy and make the community look at me more favorably. Anus Sarandis. No, I'm not helping him. Anus owes people a lot of money. I am not aligned with a family yet. I haven't messed around with that at all, but that's something that comes up over the course of the main story quest. Where, I mean, you could do it earlier. There's nothing stopping me from doing it. But I don't think it's a thing I'm going to pursue until it's become something I've been told I should do by someone in the game. And... Alright. This guy didn't have anything I want. We're gonna go find Anus Sarandis. This guy sounds like a real asshole. Well, they said he's a nice guy, he's a likable guy. It's just, he came into a lot of money, and it's just made him, he fell in with a bad crowd, and, you know, it's like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was such a nice boy. He was a nice young man, and then he got famous, and he got money. All of a sudden, all these hangers-on turned him bad, and the next thing you know, he's in restaurants, like, pissing in mop buckets, and he's going to the Anne Frank house, saying stuff like Anne Frank would be a believer if she didn't die in the Holocaust. All this stuff that he's done that have upset people. Oh, him calling Anus is a real asshole. And when he does that to you, it's the best. Well, money in particular when a young man who doesn't appreciate the value of money suddenly has a ton of it, then they turn into Justin Bieber. Hello, Chicken Wangs. Welcome. Welcome back. Once again. Alright, this appears to be a vendor that does not have any beef with anus. Oh, this person probably buys some of my stuff too. Here, I have scrib jelly. I got rat meat. I'm keeping my bone meal though. Guar hide, guar meat, hound meat, racer plumes. What else? You probably do potions too. Do I have any potions I don't want? I like all the restore stuff. Restore intelligence though. No. Magicka. Just stuff that I would use in combat to keep me alive, basically. Grief. I don't want no grief. Alright. What about these scrolls? I don't need that. I don't need that. Oh, he doesn't buy that. It's better when you're middle-aged? Well, I mean, I know I would have been happy to get money younger. Sure. But I mean, I think even for me, even by like my mid-20s, I'd sort of learned the value of money. You learn, at least for me, learning the value of money occurred when I was confronted with knowing what it's like to not have enough and to struggle to have enough. And to be grateful when I have it and to appreciate it when I have it. And I feel like if you don't have that, then you're much more prone to look at it like, oh look, I got all this money, and just treat it like it's just this giant toy to just go flash around and just do crazy, just whatever little magical thing pops in your head, you just do it because you got money, bitch. If you're younger, you'll blow it. Having it later is awesome. Then you just spend it all on things you don't really need. Yeah, Simon, exactly. Oh, this one's got a little work. Let's see what he sells first, though. You ride Mustangs 24/7. Majestic Mustangs across the wide open golden sands of Rosarito Beach, Mexico. This person sells apparel. I don't have any apparel to sell. But let's see what kind of work he's got. I bet it has to do with anus. I made a brocade shirt and silk pants for Anus Sarandis. He gave me half payment on account. He said he'd pay me the rest later, but it's been weeks. And I have my own bills to pay. Find Anus Sarandis and get the overdue payment of 360 drakes he owes me. Or get the shirt and pants and bring them back to me, and I'll give you 50 drakes for your services. Alright. Anus Sarandis. Or kill him. That's one way of getting the money, but I feel like no one wants me to kill the guy. That doesn't mean potentially I won't, frighten him a little bit, Gotta frighten someone a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm being very lawyerly here. I'm building my case. I haven't been looking straight for him. Businesses. I saw some business banners down here. There is his house. We will go back to him. I just want to make sure. They said he's been drinking a lot, so I'm gonna see if he owes any money to the bartenders around here. Rent beds. Oh, nice. Nope. Okay. No, I was just stopping in to see if a certain young man who enjoys drink has possibly rung up a tab, and maybe you need a strong arm to retrieve what is owed to you. As long as I'm gonna confront a guy for his debts, I might as well see if I can find out all of them. And this guy is also renting out beds. No, I don't need a bed. Okay. Wait, was there a bar downstairs too? Okay, no. They rent beds, but not rooms. You can take that bed outside. And Alright, let's go talk to Anus Sarandis. There he is. I was gonna be like, I'll look down and there will just be exactly the book that I'm looking for, just chilling in his room. Okay. Anus, I gotta save my game. Anus? Got a word, please. Yes, I'm Anus Sarandis. So, you're here about the overdue payments? Yes. Yes, I do have some overdue payments with local merchants, but I'm afraid I can't pay my debts right now. You see, I'm a little strapped for cash at the moment, but I have certain very attractive prospects underway, and I'm sure I'll be able to pay very soon. Sounds kind of like maybe that's some bullshit. Threaten to take the goods by violence? Take no immediate action. Okay, first, no immediate action. What I'm gonna do is cast that spell, though. There, now I have fortified personality, bitch. Now what do you think? Let me see. Maybe it's trying to persuade. Take no immediate action. I say, that is a nice, is that a cool cape you're wearing? It's beautiful. Oh, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like flattery. Alright, man. I'm gonna bribe him money to make him pay money. How about maybe... Oh, he's the dude. Alright, hold on. Maybe give him some gold? He is one tough son of a bitch. Alright, you know what? I don't like you enough to tell you about this. Now things have gotten worse. Overdue payment. Now he won't even talk to me about it. Here, take 100 gold, you son of a bitch. Alright. Now he won't even talk to me about shit. Crazy. Get lost, you fucker. Alright. He's likable? Now I have zero relationship with this asshole. And I can't even talk to him to threaten him. Can I find all the stuff that he owes to other people? Oh, intimidation seems worked for a second. Alright, screw you. This is one tough nut. Well, I don't want to just kill him. Well, this is good. My speechcraft, I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. But my speechcraft is going up. Alright, hold on. I feel like I'm exploiting things a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad, Brad. My luck has increased. I feel like I've just hit a gold mine of skill increases here, though. This might not be super exciting to watch, but this is Morrowind. This is how you do it. This is how to Morrowind. At least how I'm doing it. See? My speechcraft was atrocious. It is quickly becoming... Brad, are you extremely excited? Yeah, look at that. Look at all these skills I'm gaining. Well, I had assumed if I did this too many times, he would get violent and attack me, but he hasn't. My speechcraft is increasing. Well, this is just practice. I'm practicing. And apparently he's a very patient man because Because he's letting me keep doing it. That's how the Chinese beggar do it. They never stop asking. Money, money, hello, hello, money, money. See? And does it work, Brad? Do you give them money? I bet you do every single damn day because they're that good, right? Their speechcraft is like 1,000. Yeah. I'm working the system. You generally do give to beggars, not the Chinese ones who are cringy and probably working in the syndicate. Are the ones who do that thing where they go, money, money, hello, hello, money, money, hello, hello. Are those, is that a sign that they're in a syndicate? Typical syndicate behavior. Here's your script. It's comprised of 2 words repeated over and over again. Well, damn, aren't they gonna know I'm in a syndicate if I say this? Shut up, kid. Let us worry about that. Let's work some taunts into it. Oh, wouldn't that make him mad at me? He didn't like that at all. They also borrow babies and use them as props. One time I gave a little kid a stuffed animal. The beggar was pissed. The beggar was pissed off. Yeah, that's the thing is I keep doing this. And I'm getting better at it. And he's starting slowly but surely. He's starting to like me more. Here, I'm just gonna... Here, this is like my special ventriloquism trick. I'm sweet talking the guy. Here, watch. I'm gonna drink water. And I was talking to him the whole time. Amazing.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Well, hello, Dark Lytton. Good evening and happy Friday to you. And hello, Anervan. Good evening and happy Friday to you. This guy is saying, stop this. But what he means is, please keep trying. It's going to work. I haven't given him enough attention yet. Look, my Skeechcraft is at 20 now. That's good, isn't it? It's better than 5. I think it was at 5 when I started. Yeah, nobody thought this is what they were gonna see when they came to hang out in G-Law stream tonight. Alright. You know what? I think I'm gonna save the rest of this for another day. This guy. Alright, pal. I'll come back when I'm better at personality. Brad, you want me to keep doing it? Alright, you know what, Brad? Because I know you're not being sarcastic. Here. There we go. Look, Speechcraft is now 21. This is just, right? Okay, you know what? I know you guys aren't being sarcastic. So, I had no idea you guys would love this so much. And I still have 17 people watching me right now. I feel invincible. It's like I can do no wrong. And look, great success. My personality and speechcraft has increased. Work this anus raw with your admiration. Dark Lytton, I have a quest. Well, all of these merchants in town say that this guy has bought a bunch of things on credit and not paid them back. So a bunch of merchants have asked me to go talk to him and either get the money that he owes or collect the things that he bought. And I talked to him and he was like, yes. Oh my gosh. 200 units of foreign currency says keep going. So basically, I was trying to talk to him about it, and he wasn't he was just like, oh, I don't have the money right now, but come back later. And then I thought, well, maybe I can, there's this persuasion mechanic. I was like, maybe I can, like, sweet talk him, and if he likes me better, he'll give me a more of an answer that I'm looking for. So, but it so happened that my ability to persuade is apparently so awful that every time I pushed the admire button, he became increasingly disenchanted with my presence, until the point where my relationship with him went from something like 40, which is sort of like a stranger, down to 0. And so I've kept hitting the admire or the intimidate button, because sometimes you can intimidate them and they'll be like, hey, relax, and they'll kind of like you a little bit. Oh, look at this. I went up to 15. I should go MLG. Look, my speechcraft is up. I've gained 20 speechcraft points doing this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to keep doing this and game in the system. I'm going to keep doing this. And eventually, I'm going to get good enough that I'm actually going to win him over. And then I'll get the answer that I want. That's what we're doing. He's become disenchanted with you. Then ensorcel him with your charms. I'm working on it. I have my ensorcel enhance charms on already, but my baseline charisma is so, apparently, maybe I've got halitosis or something. And he's just like, you know, this guy's got some really compelling things to say about my cape and how wonderful my cape looks, and my hair and my earrings and my pointy ears, but his breath smells like a wolf's pussy. There's no way around it. And I can't like him. That's what the guy's saying right now. But pretty soon, I'm gonna make it so he likes to smell a wolf pussy. Alright? He's not there yet. We're still hovering around the 0 out of 100. Oh, almost went up. He almost caught a whiff. Almost decided he liked it. You've seen it go. I've seen it go up to almost 20 a couple times. It goes to 1, 3. Goes to 2, 3, 3, 7, 7, 8, 2, 3, 7, 10. 4. 8, 7, I got 8, 9. Oh, my personality has increased. Speechcraft is up to 28. I consider 10 out of 100 to be deep and abiding friendship. I'm pretty sure there are people out in the world that will kill you with that kind of relationship, won't they? Now this is how you grind. Hey, what's up, Hilsha? Yeah. Well, this is like, I remember back in the day, like I've changed the level. I used a mod to change the way the leveling is, but I remember the way I used to level in the base game encouraged a lot of sort of OCD, very strategic planning exactly which skills you wanted to raise, exactly how much each level, and not letting them raise more than that. It's very crazy. But I remember doing stuff like increasing, what is it, athletics by swimming. And they're like, yeah, there's like guides where they're saying, just go in the starting town, go by the wharf, and point yourself against one of like the dock's posts in the water, and use something to hold your W, your forward key, like. And I in fact did that. I think I set up like a butter knife to hold down the W key, and then I just went in the other room, watched TV for an hour, and I came back and I had like I'd maxed out my athletic skill. It drops every time you fail. Oh yeah. There you go. I went up to 10 that time. In Oblivion, you jump everywhere. You might play Oblivion. I have a special... Did you see my jumping spell already? There is that, but I don't need... If I play Oblivion again, I'm going to use a similar leveling mod so that I don't have to do all that maximized nonsense. Because the thing what they do is Is it like for every... Something like for every 2.5 points you gain in a skill, you get 1 potential attribute point for that skill, like related to that skill when you level. And so in order to get, and you can get up to a maximum of 5 attribute points for any particular attribute at level, depending on how many of the associated skills that you leveled. But you can only level each skill up to 10 times, even if it's not a major or a minor, which are the only skills that contribute directly towards leveling. It's like this real complicated system where the skills you use the most to actually adventure, they say don't put those on your major or minors because you need to use those constantly, and you don't want your majors or minors to go up without basically your permission. So it's really like, it made me not like the game when I started playing that game because it became compulsive. So only when I later discovered mods was I able to return in a carefree manner and not worry about that whole min-maxing thing. I'm taping down a PS1 button on a controller to gain familiar experience with Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I guess I never played that because I don't know what you're talking about, familiar experience. But I don't think I ever played Castlevania games. Oh, you eating that rice ramen? Alright, man. Good stuff. You know, I feel like no matter how much I do this, he's not... Wait, maybe I can give him 10 coins now and he'll like it better. Nope, he still hates it. I give him coins and he's like, I'm not taking your money, get lost. You should make a VOD of just this part. I think you'll go viral. Yep. Look, my speechcraft is up to 33. That's actually a respectable amount of speechcraft for someone to have. Let's see, you need to put some mushrooms in there. Oh yeah, like Shin Black. I had some Shin yesterday. I haven't been eating as much ramen lately. You get familiars like Wizards familiar that had their own levels. Oh, okay. And so if you held down a button, their experience would go up? Is that... Oh, my personality increased. I put in some broccoli too. Yeah, last night when I made my ramen. Non-GMO. I've seen some scientists really smack talk the whole non-GMO movement. So that's true. Fuck scientists. What do they know? Assholes. They're all on the like paid by the mob. Future science. Well, for me, it's sort of the whole like not GMO versus non-GMO. It reminds me, when I've looked into the argument a little bit, it reminds me a little bit of an argument I heard from a certain person that we call Slobby, when that certain individual became involved with a certain synthetic equivalent of cocaine that you could make from apparently common household objects that he was really into. And he was telling me it's great for losing weight because it's pure, it's all natural. But he's like, it's all natural, so it has to be good. Now, first off, he had no idea what the hell he was talking about, because crystal meth, there's nothing natural about that shit. But it was part of his sales pitch, is that it's all natural. You really think non-GMO... You really think non-GMO is no big... If you really think non-GMO is no big deal, you dumb mofo. I must be getting... Non-GMO for... Alright. Well, I guess the thing about nature is good. If it's natural, it's good for you. thing is like if people say if it's from nature, it must be intended to be good for you to consume it. It's like I could think of a million things in nature that will kill you dead if you put it in your mouth. And it's perfectly natural. So just because something is somehow engineered doesn't automatically make it bad. And just because something is in its pure natural state doesn't make it automatically good. It's not... There's not a direct correlation between those things. You prefer your GMO foodless? Do people think that GMO is fine, or in the Trump line of thinking? Well, no. Actually, the scientists, the mainstream scientists, are not on board with the non-GMO position. It's the non-GMO thing is more like a. It's not fringe, but it's like a trend. It's like a health, like healing crystals and shit, you know? Well, I just would maintain that simply the fact that something has been genetically modified is not an indication of whether or not it is good, whether or not it is healthy. And just the fact that something has not been genetically modified is also not an indication of how healthy or not healthy it is. They're all on board. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess we have... That's the thing that's wonderful these days, especially with the internet, is anybody can find any scientist they want to back up any position that they like. So, it's all... And so it all boils down to opinion. How it feels, you know? Alright, I'm not getting anywhere with this dude, so I'm gonna give this up. But, yeah, and again, it's probably something I shouldn't talk about, because again, it's like politics or religion or anything else. It's like what people believe, and they go to the right sources, they reinforce their beliefs, and they get it, you know, they become passionate about it. And they don't want to hear that there's... And this is not... I'm not talking specifically about GMOs, I just mean, like, a lot of things on my channel that I avoid talking about. People become emotionally invested in certain positions and proud of certain certain positions that they've like built up, and then it becomes like it becomes a ripe topic for conflict. So you're not passionate about John, you just know. That's right. Well, there's certain... That's what I guess you could substitute passionate for certainty. You are certain that you are correct. And I would maintain that that demonstrates a certain passion for the opinion. Muse, welcome, man. How you doing? Happy Friday. Future science. That's different than normal science. I don't know the term future science. I have a feeling... Is that like New Age medicine? I have a feeling you're about to try to educate me on that, though. I just know I've talked... Hey, Neil deGrasse Tyson thinks it's bullshit. Does that count? He... Oh, you're not. Okay. I got Neil deGrasse Tyson on my side. Does that count for anything? When will then be now? Soon. What was that from? Was that... That's Spaceballs, right? When did that happen? Just then. Well, at the very least, the scientist, the interview that I heard from the scientist who was... They weren't saying that non-GMO is bad, but they were saying that the distinction is not helpful. At least as far as the majority of studies. When you're not just looking at certain studies, when you look at all the studies, the scientist was saying that basically just the label of GMO and non-GMO on its own is not an indicator of how healthy or not healthy something is. And that was an interview that Neil deGrasse Tyson conducted and seemed quite agreeable to their Dude, he seemed like he was like, uh-huh, like just like, yep, sounds good. USA standards are very lax. Yeah. All right, what am I doing? Yeah, this might be one of those topics I don't want to get too far into because it's clear. I shouldn't have said, it's my fault, I brought it up. But it's definitely like organic versus inorganic or, you know, I mean, I know people who are totally into those magnets. You ever get into the magnets, the healing magnets, where people were buying magnets that they put in their shoes and stuff and they thought it was like draining negative ions out of them and stuff? It's like, which was complete bunk. But I mean, that was demonstrably false. But there are people that are like super, no, this one study from such and such said blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, and you're not going to tell them it's not real, you know? Healing power of magnets is giving you total power of admiration. Copper bracelets. Is it copper too? You're wearing copper underwear to make your penis stronger? Other countries like European countries are made way more sticker on their foods. Well, I know there's been a big thing of, right, labeling GMO versus non-GMO, and I guess at the end of the day, I guess what I'm saying is I'm not an expert on it. I just know that it seems to fall in line with a lot of what I would consider to be health trends, where people come up with some belief that spreads like wildfire, and what it really ends up doing is like there's, I don't know, it's more marketing than science, you know? The only way to know it is try it yourself. Well, the thing is if you're going non-GMO, it's probably healthy stuff for the most part, the stuff that touts it. And if you eat the GMO equivalent, I don't know. There are lots of things that it can account for how you feel different afterwards. Most of USO is still GMO, I don't think. Non-GMO is a fad. I think most of the... Well, the fact of the matter is, okay, and this is not about whether it's healthy or not, but one thing is a lot of the sort of the organic, like, sustainable farm, a lot of these techniques that people want to do about food to make them like organic, locally grown, non-GMO, all these things, these sort of catchwords that people like to be like, oh, your food is only worth eating if it's got these labels on it, would not be sustainable to feed, to produce enough food to feed, you know, 7 billion people. Because we've already reached like the max of our food production, and the reason that we're able to feed as many people as are on the planet is because of genetic modification. Most of the USA sides with me is what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, you said it's Trump thinking. That's very seldom I'm very seldom guilty of jumping to conclusions without research, but anyways, yeah, no, yeah, it's not, well, yeah, I'd like, you know what, I need to back away. I keep talking about it, I need to back away from it, because it's not about me being ignorant and you're smart and that's the way it is. It's about, we've relied on different sources of information, and your sources have told you one thing, and the sources that I've investigated have told me another. So, and that's sort of the end of the day what it is. Not about me being, you know, whatever. Am I wrong? No leading questions. Yeah. Unsubbing immediately. But, yeah, I mean, that's one thing I tend to avoid on my channel in general, is if people do have, if there are topics where people have strong opinions about that they're right and these other people are wrong, it's like, I should know better to even bring that kind of stuff up. Like, my opinions are 100% true and yours are garbage, but you just don't know any better. No one likes to have that conversation. So, well, when you... Okay, again, by passion, I mean... I am expressing this position, and this position is 100%, I can say with 100% certainty, is correct, and if you hold a different position, I can say with 100% certainty that you have been duped. And that is that. Period. End of story. That's where, and when there are very clearly different people with different opinions and experts with different opinions, bringing those kind of topics up amongst people who are on different sides of that fence, it tends to, it's like the, what is it? The unstoppable force against an unmovable object tends to create friction. Let's see, you use fossil fuels to run your air conditioning all day long, so you don't believe in global warming. Well, global warming is another one. Trump doesn't believe in global warming either, but Trump is a special case when it comes to his relationship with, with the world and what's real and not real. I don't think he's so much about what he believes. It's just about whatever's useful for him to come out of his mouth at any given time. Whatever is useful is what he says. So you like seeing both sides. Well, that's, yeah. I'm not gonna get back into it again. But well, you know, I guess in this particular case, you had a very specific side, though, that you're on. But yeah, don't get back into it. What's going on in this game right now? Well, right now I've just been. This is sort of like my evening in Riften, where I've gotten sidetracked because, and this is this is not your fault, dude. This is how I get. This is why I. You know, I had that channel back in 2007 where I talked about politics and like beliefs and religion and stuff. And all I did on that channel was people come in and tell me I was a moron because I disagreed with whatever their thing was. And I got in arguments all the time. And I got so like worn down by it after a couple years. And that's why when I started a gaming lawyer channel, I was like, part of it's like, because I can't let it go. I'm that kind of person. I'm that kind of person where it's like, I can't let it go. So I know I need to be like, I just need to not talk about certain things, or else if I get sucked into it, I'll start getting like, no, I just gotta say my well, obviously I haven't made my point yet because they still think what they believe, and they haven't come to my side yet. Yeah, no, I know you talk. Yeah, for yeah. So I've let a lot of that stuff go. I still have my opinions on what I believe in and stuff, but I don't go like on YouTube and look up like, oh, who has a different opinion, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna correct them now. It's like, nope. Let It Go is copyrighted. Uh-oh. Gotta watch out for that. Okay. One does not simply let it go without the express permission of Disney. It's not about beliefs, it's about facts. I like how, but in so many different areas what people argue about, everyone's facts are different. You know? So, that's what happens. Everyone will say, people like to say it's about facts. But in so many things, it's like, well, the fact is this. And the other person's like, no, that's not true. The fact is this. It's like, no, that's not true. Where are you getting your information? Oh, that's bullshit. You can't listen to them. Blah, 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 blah. Does get a rise out of you like those donkeys.
I can tell.
Mind over matter. I don't mind that you don't matter. Hey, there you go, Muse. There you go. I believe is a fact. Well, from the Sith point of view, Jedi are evil, or what is it? This from the prequel movies. The Sith believe that the Jedi are evil. I stepped right in that one, though, Furir. Alright. So, what I was doing was, I was trying to get a guy in this game to cough up his debts that he owed to the various vendors, and he didn't give me the answer I wanted, so I tried to sweet talk him so he'd like me better. And I'm very terrible at it, so I made him real mad, and I spent a half hour doing that, and I finally gave up. And I think now what I need to do is, originally I came here to do a quest for the head of the Mages Guild in this town, who's looking for a particular book. And this particular book does not appear to be in this town. But somebody said that it might be in Vivek, which is the capital of this city. And I'm saying this out loud right now in one part to organize my thoughts into what in fact I am doing. Go back and you think I need to sweet talk Anus Sanders more. Brad, were you enjoying that? I could do it. He's right here. This town looks like everyone needs an antidepressant. No, I'm not gonna do it. You had a great time? Well, great times can be had elsewhere. I did click the charm button probably about 2,000 times. So, let's go. We're gonna go to Vivek. You know what though I want to do is I want to walk to Vivek. I don't want to teleport to it. So I want to go back to Balmora. Because I think Vivek, with this Morrowind Rebirth mod that I'm using, I think Vivek has had a major overhaul. So I don't want to just teleport to it. Get to Balmora. Oh, let me set my recall back here again too, because I reset my recall somewhere else. Or my mark, so that when I cast a recall spell, I will again come back to this point. Very useful. You got your speech up. I know. Check it out. My speech, my personality is up to 51. I'm pretty sure it was like, I think it might have been at 40. I don't know. But it wasn't that high. And my speechcraft is up to 38. And it was, I'm pretty sure it started at 5 when I started doing that. That's why I kept doing it. The game kept rewarding me. Oh man, I'm almost level 4 too. All right. What time is it in game though? 12 p.m. Okay, this will be a good approach. Still applied for using the T word. This is the advantage of talking to me in this environment, is I don't even remember what it is, the T word is. But yeah, it's very easy for me to put something aside that 10 minutes ago I was like had a very strong argumentative position about. What kind of law do I specialize in? Boring law is more. If it's boring, I do it. I do workers' compensation. Bird law. There we go. 10 minutes ago I was huffing and puffing. Yeah, I was. I was ready to throw down. I was just gonna be like, all right, I'm turning off the game. It's time for me to start. I'm gonna start researching studies on this. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win because that's what I do. Okay, I do workers' compensation appeals cases, and I don't even do the part where I represent people in the middle of the fight. I do the part where I assist other people in the process by doing document review for them, which is very dry. It's probably about, I review case files and summarize them for doctors who were appointed as mediators. And it is boring, but it's relaxing. I get to do it at home. I don't have to argue with anybody. I don't have to fight with anyone. That's what I also discovered related to what happened a few minutes ago. Food rear. No, I'm not touching it, man. Hey, doggy. Oh, hi, doggy. See, I'm in my Zen happy place now. Hey. But what was I saying? Oh, that related to what I was saying before, I never went into law thinking I was going to be an adversarial attorney. I always wanted to take on more, like get into something that was more of a research or advisory type of position. And because I didn't even decide to look into law school till I was almost 30, because I thought law was all like getting in a courtroom and just basically getting big ass fights with other people in front of a jury. And I mean, attorneys can be, I mean, litigation can be real nasty, and really, like, those guys get really, like, mean. It's not just that they're, but anyways. So I've had a few little tastes of that, of being, and it would mostly be like me helping someone with a business contract, or getting some advice about, oh, I've got this person telling me that I'm not allowed to do this, and if they don't, I'll sue me. And I look it up and realize, like, oh, they have no right to sue you. So I mean, they may still give you shit, but you don't need to worry about it. And then next thing that happens is all of a sudden the person's suing them, and the person's asking me, they're like, you're the one that told me this was okay. And so, or threatening to sue them, or asking for thousands of dollars. And so I end up in this position where I'm writing letters to tell the other attorney to back off, and they're just being like raging. Anyways, the bottom line is, I found when I got confronted with another attorney that was trying to play kind of sleazy, fast hardball, that I became extremely prone to just being really pissed off. Like, they really got a rise out of me because I knew what they were doing. I understood. It was like a shakedown. Like attorneys that will go after somebody because they think, oh, this person doesn't know what the law is. So if I make a couple little scary hoobie-joobies at them, they're gonna shake in their boots and money's gonna fall out of their pockets. And they didn't think this person's gonna come up with an attorney. Let me see. So, but it was real nasty the way this person was, this other attorney, and it made me think, like, I think the worst thing is my wife and I went out of town for, I think it was our anniversary. We went to Vegas, and it was right in the middle of this. And like the day before we left, this other attorney came up with one of his arbitrarily bullshit tight deadlines. Like, you will provide us with $5,000 by first thing Monday morning, or else we're going to escalate this and file our lawsuit or whatever. And I'm just like, this guy's full of shit. He hasn't even stated a legal cause yet. He kept coming up with case law that had nothing to do with what he was, like, the charges he was trying to say were the point of the lawsuit. It was complete bullshit. Those lawyer letters. Weird that some lawyers would do that. They're held in such high esteem in society. No kidding. So, no, I mean, and there are, I mean, those are, let's just say, there are lawyers that are like basically bottom feeders, and then there are lawyers that are decent people, but they can be adversarial, but they're not like raging, I'll do anything or say anything to try to make a buck, you know. And I don't give a shit about ethics. I don't give a shit about the law. I just want to use my position to basically shake people down. You know. You think the majority are assholes? Well, I guess the problem that I had is when I was in law school, maybe it was just the people. And then I interned at the California Department of Justice, which those people are not doing it for contingency fees or for big money. So I was introduced to a lot of lawyers who were maybe doing it for the right reason. So I might have an unrealistic view. Okay, that's a bad guy. I might have an unrealistic view of how many lawyers are actually decent, because I met a lot of very decent lawyers. Some just want to watch the world burn. Muse, you testify in court all the time. You deal with attorneys who are mean to you all the time. Well, basically, whoever the opposing attorney is going to be mean to you. But that's a tactic. That's a pressure tactic, and they can be mean without necessarily them being unethical sleazeballs. Sometimes that's also something I wouldn't want to do, because I would want to be reasonable. Like, I'm not somebody, when you're representing someone in an adversarial situation, you're supposed to take one side and be on that side and not be like, well, on the other hand, blah, blah, blah. It's like, any point that the other side makes is shit. Anything the other witness says is shit. And you've got to convince the jury that it's shit. And that's your job. Ethically, that is your job. Hey, Mine69, what's up, man? Prostitute will start fucking you after you die. Well, that's good. That's probably good. Sanitary, right? You understand as part of the game. And that's the thing, is I don't think I'd be into that game. You know, that's more like the tactics. And putting on a show, when you're putting on a show for a jury or someone else, then they engage in all this kind of it's basically like theater, you know? So that's more of the kind of thing you'd be encountering if you're providing some kind of testimony and you're getting all this hostility. Is they're hoping that the jury, or whoever their intended audience is going to look at their posturing and agree with their position. Let's see. Lawyers are people you pay to take your side in an argument. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the thing is, you know, a lot of times the lawyers, there is a study that showed that when a lawyer does get hired and once they get invested in somebody's case, that there is a high percentage where the lawyers actually believe the position. Like, whatever position or argument they built, they do it in such a way that they feel like, oh, obviously this is what it is. And it's not all 100% bullshit, but it's just like a psychological thing that they do to themselves. Reads punchline, not the question. I'm sorry, Maxie. Yeah, I get. It's been a very chatty. I've been a very chatty type of stream where I have not been reading chat line for line. There it is. Know the difference between a lawyer and a prostitute. A prostitute will start fucking you after you die. I was gonna say, that was a very random bit of trivia, that they'll stop fucking you after you die. But you're right, that makes a lot more sense if I actually read the lead into it. Lionel Hutz from The Simpsons, alright. Hungry lawyer will take any client who can pay. I don't know. I think that absolutely. Well, I'm gonna give an example. There's a person that I know who is someone who is highly litigious, who wants to sue everyone over everything all the time. Kind of like a crazy person. That they always think, like, whatever, if something makes them unhappy, they think, I'm gonna look up some law that's gonna make it so that they have to make it up to me in damages. And this person will come up with these wacky reasons why they're going to sue someone and threaten to sue them. And when they have attempted to hire attorneys, they have repeatedly... There are attorneys that'll be like, no, that's bullshit. I'm not getting involved with that. Sorry. And maybe there were... I know she never found attorneys. Of course, maybe they just thought that because her case was bullshit, she couldn't actually win. Like, they couldn't, no matter what they did, she was going to try to do a contingency. Maybe she came out of the bat like, I'm going to put down a $5,000 retainer and I'm going to pay you $600 an hour. They'd be like, oh. So, and all I got to do is prove that when somebody looked at you slightly cross-eyed, that was a violation of your civil rights and that they owe you $10 million in restitution. Okay. All right. Go ahead, pay that retainer down. We'll get to work on that right away. The lawyer's gotta eat. You saying a person that wants to sue someone for whatever? They gotta tell you this one later about this bag that tried to sue. Don't look at me! So, I don't want to get too much into this particular person, but yeah, it's basically like someone, anyway, I'm not gonna get too much detail, but it definitely is someone who essentially anytime somebody makes them
There's
mad,
someone watching me.
they think that they're like this amateur. And the thing is, they think they're this amateur legal scholar, and all they do is they'll look through legal codes and they'll find some snippet, out of context snippet, and be like, "See, that proves that I would win if I sued them." And it's like, and the thing is, I got to hear all about it because of certain circumstances. While it was before I was an attorney, but after I was like, I think it was during my bar study period, and which went on for quite some time. Aren't aware, but yeah. So this person was constantly coming to me, like trying to look for validation and saying, after you get your license, you can help me on this. And I was just like, no. I was like, I talked like, because this person was actually going to court, suing these people in court, and the judge and the court system and everything just kept going like, what? Like, no? And so then she's like, oh, because the court wouldn't do what I want. She appealed to the California Supreme Court, and she was like, I'm gonna... And then when the California Supreme Court didn't see her way, then she became convinced that the entire court system was like had been bought out, and that it was the corporations were directing the courts to make her lose. And it was like, okay, you're nuts, all right? Anyway, oh, Madman from Space. Goes down smooth every time. You know you love it. How you doing, man? It's chatty in here tonight. You gotta keep your composure. Don't forget the composure. Am I losing my composure again? Is it someone you know, Foodereer? No. No, this is someone here, like, that I knew living here. And only from living here. Living in California makes you an authority on lawyers if you hire a ton of them. That's true. There are people that are not lawyers that know more about, like, the relevant law and proceedings related to what they do or what they are experts in, that they know more than most lawyers would. So, whenever something doesn't go your way, you blame Walmart. Well, that's one thing you can do. All right, but hey, look at this. Hey, Brad, you still here? I probably scared Brad out when I was starting arguing too much. Look at this. Look at this texture pack for Vivek. Look at that. I made it. It's all nice. It doesn't look like a giant space turtle took a bunch of dumps in the middle of Morrowind and then flew off into the cosmos. It looks like it's brand new. It's like, this is how it's supposed to look before it got dirty, you know? Studying child law next year. Oh. Yeah, because a lot of what you do in social work involves, like, courts. Lots and lots. So you gotta know that stuff. That's what happens when Foodereer is here. Challenge your mind! Which, yeah, sometimes I need to resist, I need to resist letting my mind be challenged, though, because I don't know if it always makes for the best, I don't know if it's always the best environment that I want to present here. Is G-Law on the verge of losing his shit because he's gotten worked up over some, like, argument or principle or something. Resist the dark side. Think... the hell was I... Composure. Wasteworks. No, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm just gonna start poking around. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bookseller somewhere. There in Manor. Just gonna start asking random citizens if they know where the Chronicles of is the book I'm looking for. You're gonna make me a top lawyer by prodding me to get heated over various topics in my video game live streams. Specific place. Oh, here we go. Maybe I should make my way to Foreign Quarter. My god, this place is so huge. Guilds. Okay. I need to go to the foreign quarter. Okay, just tell me where it is. I don't remember. I always get confused in this city. Okay, I need to focus for a second. Let's see. On the map, this town looks like a cross with the foreign quarter at the top. Okay. You go back outside. Just admire someone until they take you home. Is that how you do it? G-Law, there are some vacancies coming up on the 9th Circus. I would love if you fill one of them. Did you mean to say 9th Circus? You think I should go as a judge? I don't know. I feel like I've actually looked at positions because like certain like state judges, you can just sort of get hired as like at least a temporary judge. But I have a feeling you need to work your way. You can be appointed as a judge without knowing jack, technically. But I have a feeling I would need more relevant for, you know, I feel like a judge should have more experience maybe with actual courtroom stuff. I'm a top flight constitutional scholar. Oh, you've had a lot of wine. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. It makes them very difficult to deal with. It can either make them very nice or very difficult to deal with, or both at the same time. That's sort of been my experience. All right. You can be a judge? I'm not, you know what? I'm not really sure how it all works. I know certain judges at certain levels have to be appointed. But I'm not sure if that's all around. I'm actually not that much of an expert in it. But like I know I've seen job listings, government job listings for judge positions. But one of the main requirements, it'll just say, instead of saying like, oh, you need a bachelor's degree or whatever, one of the requirements is that you have to be appointed by the Supreme Court of the state. It's like, oh, well, let me check if I've been appointed by the Supreme Court of the state. Like, nope, I haven't. Guess I don't qualify. Please don't be my judge if we have a GMO versus non-GMO case. It's all a bunch of hogwash. So saith the spider. You will bring Neil deGrasse Tyson. All right, man. Don't get scheming lawyer heated. The thought of the guy who his girlfriend cheated on with him petting his damn dog. That guy wore my swim trunks, swam in my pool, and pet my flippin' dog. Like 25 years ago. I'm still a little bit out of shape over, a little bent up. Okay, go. Enchanter? No. I bet there might be the damn bookseller in here. Wasn't I just in? I feel like there's a more upstairsy portion. Okay, there is more upstairsy portion. El Tentaxion. Well, hello there. It is me, Pudo, but I changed. Oh my gosh, Puido. You changed your name, and now you're El Tentaxion. Am I saying that better? I always screwed up your name before. I'm probably screwing it up again. But, your dad who has PhDs also believes what I think. And he's a chemist who is closer to GMO science than Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is... Well, Neil, and the thing I was referring to, Neil was not the expert. He was talking to someone who was an expert. And in fact, the person that he spoke to was married to somebody who I think was a proponent of non-GMO. So, it's... One thing they came away with was it was very unsettled, but between experts, it's not a firmly established science. Black holes matter. But I'm talking about it again. I need to stop talking about it. I need to stop talking about it. I don't want to talk about GMOs anymore. Stop bringing up GMOs, man. Alright. Is there... I feel like... there should be like a big open area. That... How about Marvel versus DC? Thank God, something I don't care about. Yes, please, talk about Marvel versus DC. That's the kind of topic that I can just be like, oh. I think this imaginary thing is cooler than that imaginary thing. Alright, you guys have at it. Alright, now I'm at the Mages Guild. I'm looking for the Chronicles of Nerfurfurlurf. Try Jobash's rare books in the foreign quarter. That's where I am. I'm in the foreign quarter. It's in the foreign quarter. Hey. Jodash's rare books. You know where Jodash's rare books is? It's in the foreign quarter. The west end of the lower wasteworks. Thank you. Of the lower wasteworks. So now I need to go downstairs again. Hookers versus prostitutes. Is there a difference? And then it's like, how dare you not think there's a difference between hookers and prostitutes? You ignoramus. Like, damn. It was lower wasteworks. Unicorns or lawyers with morals? Well, hell, I'm a lawyer and I'd like to think that I've got morals, so there. At least for myself, I've proven that lawyers with morals exist. That's probably why I'm not a very good... I wouldn't make a very good trial lawyer. Oh wait, what did I even just go into some dude's house? Oh, that's the Enchanter. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, now I see Food is talking about DC versus Marvel. I can finally just let that... That's a little situation I can let take care of itself. The West End. Michael Keaton for Batman. Uh-oh. Now, who's the best Batman? That's an argument that can get some people up in fighting words. There it is. I found the bookstore. I can finally relax. You're almost 2K. Wish you the best, and you deserve much more because you are one of the best YouTubers I know. Thank you so much. I remind you of Markiplier? Well, I'm glad you think so. I don't feel like I'm nearly as that dude's got like a personality that goes up to 11, and I don't think I'm quite there. But I take that. Can I look at books without? Can I look at his books? I'm gonna save. Like certain places you can look at books without buying them. But I don't know if I can do that in a bookstore without it being considered stealing. I also don't know if I'm gonna find any books. I'm looking for books that will make my skills raise. That's what I'm interested. Mixed unit tactics. I can look at them. I remind you of one of the Paul brothers. You're like Ron Paul and Rand Paul. Oh wait, no, that's... You're talking about Logan Paul. And what's the other one called? You remember that Khajiit on Skyrim that sang about dragon poop? Wait a minute. Are you talking about Inigo? My friend Inigo? Of course I do. I added him to the game. Because I love him. He's the best thing ever. Oh wait. Yeah, Khajiit. Book called The Art of Kama Sutra will raise your skills with the ladies. Well, shit, where's that one? I want to raise my skill with the ladies. You're talking about in-game, right? Oh, Words of the Clan Mother. Alright, never mind. Nothing's happening for me right here. Need to ride some Mustangs. Is that going to help me, Fuderir? Alright. Joe Basha. Garriman already has max game. That's right. That's right, ladies. Anything you need. Alright, hold on. I don't know why I thought that would be slick to, like, talk to the ladies. Go, Yeah, they're the cat people. But if he's talking about Inigo, it's a mod. It's a mod companion that's more advanced than any of the companions in-game that has thousands of lines of dialogue, including singing songs about all sorts of different random stuff and making all sorts of hilarious commentary about things. And one of them, I think it was like we were around like a dragon lair, and he started talking about dragon poops. He had this little monologue about dragon poops. You still play Skyrim, you're level 68. Cool. I've been in the mood for Elder Scrolls. You recognize what I'm playing right now, right? This is Elder Scrolls 3. Not quite as advanced. Okay, Chronicles of Nishrofarfruf. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, Jobasa knows Chronicles of Nishrofarfruf. Perhaps Jobasa has a copy. Well, let me see. Wait, did I just see? I think I just saw it. Chronicles of Nishrofarfruf. Hells yeah. I got that shit. Let me see if I can talk them down. Use my little bartering skill. There you go. I got the book. Got the damn book. Alright. Let me go back. I have other quests to do in this town. In fact, hold on. I was going to say I'm going to go back to the Mages Guild and teleport to the person to turn this into. But I also would like to see if... Here we go. There's 4 people from a main quest that I need to speak to. I want to see if one of them was in the Foreign Quarter. Hulia, an Argonian, at the Black Shock Corner Club. Okay. The Black Shock Corner Club. That is what I'm looking for. Kink! What's up, man? Hey, that is not Northern Douglasville. It is clearly Brugeston. Well, apparently somebody's an expert in Morrowind linguistics. Oh, I just realized I had my, that could be... I have my stream preview going on the other screen. I usually keep that paused so it's not draining graphics resources. Alright, I'm looking for a tavern whose name I have immediately forgotten, but it's gonna sound taverny. So, let me see. When I find a place... Oh, my speed is increased too. If I find a place that looks taverny, that's what we're going for. I sound like I have a jello pop in my mouth. Oh, when I'm talking about the Chronicles of Nishrofarfruf. Well, here. See? I don't know if you can see this. There it is. Do you see that? The word is the Chronicles of Nishrofarfruf. Right? I'm saying it. I think I am in some form representing all of the letters in that word. I just don't exactly know how, when you put them all together, what they're really supposed to sound like, but it doesn't stop me from saying them repeatedly. This is it, the Black Shock Corner Club. Okay, hold on. Who is it that I'm looking for in here? Hulia, an Argonian. And this is someone who's an informant that has to do with these prophecies I'm looking into. Come on, perfect pronunciation. Thank you, Kink. A good tavern. Go to the Bird and the Bees. Is that a tavern? Why do I feel like this texture should be a lot better? I've been updating all the textures in this game. Irvin, now gotta be careful.
Kill that Guar. Those boots are ruined.
Nervin or Hermerhern. Julia, there we go. Alright, hold on. Where was that? Charisma? I'm gonna cast Charisma. First off, I'm gonna save. Then I'm gonna cast Charisma. And now I'm gonna talk to her. I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Garmin. But I wish to go to my friend's bookstore. And these troublesome fools are in my way. I've tried to persuade them, but they hate my race. And I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful and be ready. Oh shit. Racists. Who knew in Elder Scrolls you would find such things going on? Everybody to the limit. I've been studying the ancient texts on Schlangenberger. That's right. The Fröckelhurst mixed to the uptown funk. Alright. Better cast good looks, too. I think that's sort of what I'm doing. What great house do you find yourself leaning towards? I think I've never finished Redoran. Isn't Redoran the merchant one? That ends up being like really shady and backstabby? They all kind of, well, not Halalu. I've done Halalu before, and I've done Telvanni, which is kind of shady, but they're also magey and magic-y and cool, and they give you a badass house. So I think I tend to lean towards Telvanni a little bit. Always pick Harkonian. Okay, I'll write that down. Nick, write that down, Harkonian. Let me see. Friend's bookstore. Yeah, that's just where I was. She wants to travel together. Travel together. Will you travel together with me? Wait here for now. Okay. Hey. Oh, I'm talking to the filthy lizards, so push off. What are you, some kind of filthy lizard lover? You want to give your little friend a big kiss? Typical. Typical. An awesome sword in the city. You're in, I think. Did you get the scroll of infinite jump or whatever they're called? Yeah, at the very beginning of the game, the guy falls out of the sky. I think I ended up selling them off, but before I did that, I did a practice run, demonstrate what the scrolls did, and I jumped halfway across the continent. So, that was, but, yeah. It's more of a novelty. I have my own jump spell that I'm perfectly capable of injuring myself with, though. That's fun. Oh, yeah, well, what I ended up doing is I had 3 scrolls, and I used one to jump, and I used another one that I cast at the very last second, so that the magnitude of my jump skill would let me land safely. But, you know. But that's only 3 times you can use it. It's not very much control. So it's, like I said, it's more of a novelty, right? I feel like it's more of a novelty than a useful thing. And once you've used it 3 times, that's it. Dupes. Then, let me see. I'll use a dagger, then you put it in a chest of whoever stuff you want. Free stuff. Oh, an exploit. That's like putting the helmet on the guy and the merchants in Skyrim, and then you can steal all their shit. I can just, that's why I say, I tend not to cash in on that stuff because I can just as easily open up a console command and just say, give me 5 million coins. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I have everything in the game I want by exploiting it. That quest is boring. I hate that kind of quest. Love a quest that has adventures in it. Depends on the quest. Sometimes I like boring quests too. Alright, let me see what's going on here. This person apparently... Wait, can I persuade them? Hey, buddy. I'll take that as a compliment. Those are some nice things you have on your ears, too. Ah, yes, truly it is. Your eyebrows are so perfectly chiseled. Stop it! What do you want? Alright, let's get down to business. I would like to bring up the filthy lizard again. Blah, blah, blah. He can stay here forever for all I care. Not my problem. Alright, 1 down. We won him over. You're a console player? Never had that ability? Well, by that, I mean console. You open this up, and then by entering various codes, you can cause certain things to happen in the game. And there is a code, which I've never bothered to memorize, that commands, it's like, set coin at, or whatever it is, and then you put in a number, and you can have that much stuff. Or you can make it so that any item, if you know the item ID, will spawn into your inventory. Any amount of gold will spawn into your inventory. You played the... yeah.
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
What did Food Warrior say? Do that thing you did before where you keep clicking spacebar. Oh, I've left that guy way behind, but... This time, I don't want to screw around because I actually was able to beat the quest. Alright, hey. Oh no, he's not one of them. There's a couple guys like, okay, here we go. All right. Who gives a damn about a filthy lizard anyway? Get out of here. We won't bother you. Filthy lizard. Look. This is a different guy, isn't it? Admire. No. Yes. There we go. Let me bring it up again. Filthy lizard. Just keep them away from me. Everything is fine. Okay, maybe that person's gonna be okay. Maybe I already talked, but he said there were 3 people. There he is. Fine, just a filthy lizard anyway. Nothing to be upset about. We'll leave him alone. Go on, just get out of here before we change our minds. Okay, so wait, the one person, I convinced them, and now I can bring them together. Okay, let's travel together. Yes, please follow me to the rare bookstore. Goodbye. I admire the guy's racism. Yeah, they are sticking to their guns, even if they're not going to be violent about it. Twitterists don't listen. I don't know anything. Let me go back up before with clicking the space bar. Okay. What was the UI for that? Okay. All right. Quasi caught up.
Watching me, I can tell.
Don't worry about it. We're just gonna go to the bookstore. Don't you worry about a thing. Cat, you keeping up? Did the Morrowind for the new, they did like an updated or remastered version for the new, for what is it, PS4 now or Xbox One? The kangaroo thing. He's a, let me turn around and see what he looks like. Can't remember if he's a Khajiit or if he's a lizard person. Thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Neverine cult, so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any 6th house cult, but I can tell you what I do know. Alright, Neverine cult. Neverine. To understand the cult, you must understand the history of... Oh, Lord. I've gone cross-eyed. Neverar means something very different to the Ashlander. I actually like all this stuff, but when I'm in the middle of... When I'm in the middle of the stream, sometimes I don't want to be immersed in all this, like, super detailed technical background lore. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what it means to the Dunmer, the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine, the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict and nomadic Ashlanders that settled the Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but I'll answer your questions in detail. Lovely. Alright, they told me stuff. False incarnate, you told me stuff. Nerevarine cult, you told me stuff about that. Good. Sounds good. Excellent. Awesome. They took out the levitation spell in this game for a later game. Yeah, I think the levitation spell probably just got too hard for them to, like, if they constantly, every time they design a dungeon, in particular in Oblivion, most of the dungeons were procedural, if not all. Almost all. Most, anyways. Procedurally generated. And I think they like, sometimes that'll happen in role-playing games, like pen and paper role-playing games too. Dungeon masters will complain about this, that they give somebody something that's too powerful. World of Warcraft had this issue too. They've removed spells from certain people or from certain classes because it would open up a certain kind of exploit, so that anytime they tried to design a challenging boss or scenario, a certain ability that someone would have would totally screw up like what they intended it to be. And I think levitation would be one of those things where a lot of level design that they might want to do, they couldn't do, because if people had access to levitation, it just wouldn't matter. So I feel like I think that's why they got rid of it. I have to go. Goodbye. Wish you the best. All right, El Tentaxion. It was good to see you again. Welcome back. And you have a great night. I don't think I'm going to play much longer either. It's late for me. I'm tired. So tired.
Such fine company. One would be wise to listen.
Okay. So that person was, in fact, an Argonian, which is a lizard person. And there we go. I think I was going to go back up to the Mages Guild. And, Yeah, I was gonna go back up to the Mages Guild. And teleport to the person who wanted that book, The Chronicles of Northrop. In fact, I can just recall to a Mages Guild. Oh, failed. You flew over the mountain. Skyrim horse almost as good though for that. I have levitation, but it's really slow. Maybe when I get more powerful, I can make more efficient levitations. Let me see. Here's my levitation. Oh, yeah. 10 seconds at a time, baby.
Probably nothing.
Oh. I just gained a level. Here, I'm gonna go. The Mages Guild of Shnorhorhor. And then I've got my super jump. My super jump spell. I can get into everything I want. You can't do this in no Skyrim. Oh, I got stuck. I don't believe in partitions. Your partitions are meaningless to me. I'm a jumping man. Okay, that's enough. That's top-notch jumping. Thank you. I've only injured myself a little bit. If you cast a jumping spell and you come out of it with more than 75% of your health, that is a good jumping spell. You jump around enough, you jump that far with just acrobatics. Yeah, well that's all it is. The spell is... Let me see. Jump. Oh wait, where's the I thought it was just acrobatics. I thought it was fortify acrobatics. But I guess it's its own ability. Okay. Let's rest for... Well, who am I kidding? Let's rest until morning, shall we? Go 3. 12 is until 3 a.m. We're gonna go till 9, so 12 plus 18. Can't do math good right now. Sleep while levitating. I probably could pull that off. You have ascended to level 4. Look at that. I got in another, this is another stream and another level. It's all of a sudden obvious to you. You just have to concentrate. All the energy and time you've wasted. It's a sin. But without the experience you've gained taking risks, taking responsibility for failure, how could you have understood? See? Oh shit. My personality. I guess they still do have those multipliers for getting... Okay, I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to get OCD about the multipliers. Not going to get... Nope. Not going to worry about it. I am going to cash in on that though, for sure. Gosh, okay. I thought the mod was supposed to make it so you just got the option to have a +3 multiplier on everything. Maybe I need to look back at that mod again. I might have put in a screwy option or something. You even math, brah? Find Bratwurst has a first name. It's F-R-I-T-Z. It's not CHNACKENPFEFFERHAUSEN. Schnarkenverhausen. Okay, I got drawn into Mike's catchy little tune there. You think I should get OCD about the... No, I specifically want to mod that kind of OCD bait out of the game. It's just too much work. You always want to do it, then you remember what it requires. Now, I thought there was a mod that just basically, like... It just gives you a ×3 on everything at every level, so that you don't have to... You're not sitting there like, oh shit, I gotta raise my personality by exactly this many points. But I can't raise it more than that, because if I do, it won't add towards my multiplier, and those will be wasted skill points. It's like, oh my god. Awful. I think we like agility still. I think we need endurance still. It was a good early game. Alright. That's cheap, but I don't mind it. You can't read the tiny font. What are you doing? Oh, it's assigning... Whenever you level, you get to add to your attribute points. Strength, intelligence, willpower, agility, speed, endurance, personality, or luck. And so I was choosing which ones to add to. And there's a mechanic, kind of a complicated mechanic, that introduces multipliers for certain attributes. So. Luck. Damn you, lawyer. Oh, should I have done luck and I didn't? Am I min-maxing? Oh shit, I wasn't min-maxing properly.
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
No, my whole point is I don't want to have to worry about min-maxing, but I can get in a mindset where I start being like, I start thinking about it, and then I'm like, oh man, if I just... This level, all I'm gonna do is raise my spear skill. I'm just gonna raise my spear skill 10 points, and then I'll gain my level. You know, whatever, some crazy. And then, but I have to use my... Then I have to raise a bunch of, like, non-major minor skills, because they all contribute too. And you have to add it all up, so you get exactly 3 different attributes that have exactly a ×5 multiplier on them. And that's how you do it. It's a syswapple system, not as famous as Fallout's gut system. Oh, book, The Chronicles of Schneschenwaffen. Travel to Alrune. And this lady was right down here. Here you go, here's your book. Chronicles of Schneschenwaffen. You actually found a copy? Excellent. Now give me the book, or die! Oh wait, I thought you were the nice one. Here, it's give her the book or keep the book. I'm gonna give her the book. I'm impressed, Evoker. I hope you were always this efficient. Alright, now give me my promotion. Oh, I did not meet the requirements. I said I've done enough duties, but I don't meet the requirements. Okay, it's intelligence and will. And mastery and destruction, alteration, illusion, and mysticism. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I might not go up in this for a while. Do you have any more jobs for me, though? I've been waiting for ages to get a detect creatures potion from Skink in Trees Shade and Sadrith Mora. That's on the other side of the damn world. Are you shitting me? Simply taking Skink in Trees Shades forever to finish it. Go to Wolverine Hall and Sadrith Mora and bring the potion back to me as soon as... Wait, I can teleport there. Can I teleport there? Let's see if I can teleport there. It's pronounced Nituleft. Are you talking about the Chronicles of Nirnrahum? That's what I said, right? Just like you said in the pronunciation part. Pretty sure. I don't know, maybe you're hearing it wrong. I think I'm saying it right. Oh, there, okay. I can teleport straight there. Thank God. Alright, the person had a real screwy name, so I'm guessing it's the non-human animal-looking person over here, probably. Yep, it's Skink in Trees Shade. I don't need duties or advancement. I need a detect creatures potion. Yes, of course, Sofskin. Take this potion back to Edwina, along with my apologies. Speak with me again next time you're here. I may have some duties for you, Evoker. Should I get some duties from him or her? I can't tell what it is. For now, just deliver the potion. Alright, fine. You're the one that offered. Sheesh. Okay, let's go back to Aldrune. He did say come back later. You don't believe him. And look, my acrobatics skill increased to 11. My acrobatics go to 11. Now here's your potion. At last, you've brought me a detect creatures potion. At last, I just literally walked out of the room 45 seconds ago. Was it that hard? I went to the teleporter. I took 5 steps. Okay. I could even in real life do a quest like that without too much effort. One of the few quests in Morrowind that if I were actually me, Ryan, a gaming lawyer in Morrowind, that I could do without dying or just getting tired and wanting to give up. Okay. Here it is. Excellent. Why don't I give you a potion more useful to a evoker? Grammar. In the field. Alright, I am a evoker for sure. It took forever. Hurry it up. That fall really did help my acrobatics. Oh wait, does she have more duties for me too? Cyril Lonway and the Mages Guild in Vivek has somehow acquired a copy of Chimmerhermerhermerherm. Oh, what's Chimmerhermerhermerherm? It is the 6th volume of Marbalsol's Ancient Tales of the Dwemer. Most of the ancient tales are not truly Dwemer in origin, but this one may be an exception. It deals with some sort of golem or centurion. Would you be willing to borrow? Why do you put quotation marks around that? Borrow? Sure. I'm gonna see if I can get it legitimately by being really nice and complimenting the person's... Maybe they have a pretty bow I can compliment. Kink, you're out? Alright, man. Have a good night. Have a nice weekend. Happy Friday, man. Have a good night. Let's see. Thank you, Garriman. Serenway probably keeps the book near her in the Mages Guild in Vivek. Do whatever it takes to get the book and then return to me. If you're caught stealing, of course, it is a crime against the guild. So be careful. Is it really that important for you to have a damn book? You asked me to break the rules of the guild? At least she's not asking me to kill anybody. She did say, do whatever it takes. Which could include killing someone, but she didn't actually say it the way that other lady did. Take these scrolls, just in case. And she gave me a scrolls that unlock shit. Alright. Oh wait, who was it? Got the, Who was it that's got it? Nothing. Find the book. Oh, it's Cyrillian Way. Cyrillian Way has the book. See, these mage quests, some of them are really easy to just knock out. Back to Vivek. And I'm having a vague recollection of this one. I think this person's in here. There it is. Cyrillian Way. Quick save. Let me turn on my charisma. Hold on. Come around here. There he is. Alright, now I'm back. I would like to ask you about Termerhermanium. Why, I've never heard of that book. You gonna make me steal this thing? Are you sure? You haven't heard of this book? Maybe 10 gold will change your mind. Oh, now she's pissed. Perhaps you think I am cheap, Breton. 100, maybe 100 gold would change your mind. I didn't think you were that kind of person. And she likes me even less. Well, screw you. I just gave you 110 gold. Alright, now I want to steal from you. Don't look. Don't look. Can I do this? Well, she's like just looking the other direction. There's some way I can get her to leave? Where's the open door spell? No. I don't want to murder her. Just want to open her damn door. Literally. I don't mean that in like a sexy talk way either. Come on, baby. You know, I got the key. Let me open that door. She's pretty banging though. Let me get behind you there, baby. Like this. Maybe it's time to use, I have a chameleon. It's a weak chameleon. And the open door spell. I'm gonna save scum if I get caught. Oh shit. I'm getting stuck on the door geometry. Now this is not pro at all. I'm stuck on the damn door geometry. Bullshit. There's some bullshit's happened to me right now. Okay, hold on. Okay. There is a solution. I guess I could, you know what? Yeah, in this particular case, I can save scum. Load that quick save. Cast the flippin' spell. I've been expelled from the Mages Guild. Oh, that's bullshit. Nope. Nope. I'm not letting that stand. It just kicked right the fuck out. I'm not normally a proponent of save scumming, but she is a difficult person. He keeps knowing that I'm here. Okay. Let me save scum again. Saving?
First the vision, then the
now
page of
that
the
I'm not
sheet.
actually unlocking the
This is
door, maybe
unsettling.
she won't consider it a crime if I open it. My sneak skill has increased to 40. And here we are. Oh, she's got all sorts of shit to unlock in here. Breathing water. There it is. Chimverta harm. I don't think I'm gonna take any more stuff. But or should I just rob her blind? Do you think for the difficulty and the attitude she gave me, I should just rob her of like all of her valuables? You know what? I am in a thieves guild. Here we go. I'm gonna take her for everything. Here, I'm gonna use my mage magic to unlock all her shit. How you like that? That's what I use. That's what I use with the skills I learned in the Mages Guild. Oh, this stuff's worthless. I'm not gonna take that. Oh, wait, that last thing. Ash salt is pretty good. And empty vials, empty glass flasks, only valuables. All right, hold on. I bet I can just sneak my ass right back out of here. Nope, not this again. Shit. I'm bad with doors. Okay. Let me see. Can I recall away from the door? I don't have enough Magicka. Damn you, door. Damn you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I was gonna have to teleport anyway, so. Door is the true Nerevarine. The prophecies. Maybe I am a door. Maybe that's why I keep getting stuck in them. It is my true essence. Okay, let's go back to Aldrune, where we have apparently a guildmaster who is obsessed with books, who will make me do anything to get books. At least it's not like a flat-out hit job. That job could have turned ugly, though. Here it is, the Derm. Do you have a copy of the Dum? Will you let me borrow the book? Shut the... Here. Thank you, Garmin. I will return the book to you soon. In the meantime, I have more duties for you. Right. I have been distracted from my studies by several reports from Margan. Apparently, there is some sort of disturbance at Hulin's hut. Tell me about Hulin's hut. Since Hulin is a member of the guild, we really ought to do something about the disturbance. I simply haven't had time to do it myself. My research is at an absolute critical phase. Would you go to Margan and take a look for me? Wait. Excellent. Go to Margan. I'm sure someone there can give you further direction. Take care of this for me so I can continue my studies in peace. Okay. I think I'm gonna do my recall spell here now, though. Or my mark spell. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm all out of juice. Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, you know what? I just realized I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I need to stop playing, and I need to stop streaming right now. I need to go to bed. What does my character look like? Haven't I shown you? Oh, baby. This is what he looks like. All the women want him, and all the men want to be him. Mostly because of that hat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not allowed to stop. Spend another 20 minutes admiring. Oh, baby. Let's see. We'll just walk. We'll back his ass into a better lit area. There we go. Oh, look at that. Now he's like, he can shine like a star. Like the star that he is. Yeah, that is some very strong fashion statement. Really, that crap is ugly. What? This is the sexiest man in Skyrim. He was recently voted... No, not Skyrim. I always get them mixed up. He recently was voted sexiest man in Morrowind. 2 years in a row. Shining bright like a diamond. Okay, enough of that. Quit Morrowind. They should have a button for rage quit Morrowind for when you're really upset. Oh yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm getting tired. The guy looks like he listens to Torn. Obviously. Of course he does. Got itchy ear right now. Of course he does. Alright, we're gonna look into a quick raid. Yeah, that's right, Chauncey. Now, I'm not gonna flick those tail feathers. She's sleeping right now, but I've kept Chauncey on all my various title screen thingies. It was good to see you again, Rilo. I'm sorry I left as soon as you came in. Guys, don't tell Rilo that I was planning to stream for another 2 hours. Thanks, Rilo. Great to see you, buddy. Don't tell him. Alright. Maybe I'll start a new stream under a different name in about 10 minutes. Oh, Cowdizzle! Have a good night, man. Cowdizzle's like, I've been here the whole time. Open a new window. Let's see who's on at 12:42 Pacific Standard Time on a Saturday morning. I talk about how much I hate you in my videos, but I think my secret is safe. Is that what... I'll go on your channel, I'll be like, let's see what Rilo's been up to. And it's just like, why G-Law is a bitch. Part 17. It's like, what the hell? And it's like this whole playlist. It's like, and then surprisingly, I'm like, man, this is like the most watched thing on his channel. Apparently people love these videos. I know, I don't want to raid Twitter. Come on, G-Law, get it together. I only see nice things about Lawyer. I'm cowed by his litigious nature. Right, watch out. Watch out. You know what, Foodereer? Bewitching has been, now tonight she's got 1,000 people watching, but the last few nights, Bewitching has only had like 800 or 900 people watching her. I feel like probably could use some support, but I don't know if that's coming in the form of my 8 raiders that'll end up coming. Who to raid? I'm thinking 8 raiders, ho! We're gonna, it's not the size of the raid that matters. The ocean of the motion, right? Or whatever. Ocean motion, right? We're gonna, I think we're gonna raid Kenny the Neo Kid again. This guy just seems like he's on a lot now when I'm ready to stop streaming. He's playing Jackbox. I don't know if he's got any rules, but you know, if anyone's feeling like playing a multiplayer game show style game, he might let you join him. Alright, Jazz. Thanks for being here, Jazz. And thank you, Nick and Foodereer, even though you ruffled my tail feathers by making me argue about food. Rilo's gonna start working on the series. Just pop in and say alright, man. You know what? I'm gonna think about the Marvel versus D. You know what I need, Foodereer, is I need to come up with a really strong opinion about which one is better. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to back that up with facts. Solid facts. By the flat earth argument. I don't remember making that one, but I am tired. It could have happened. I need to have a really strong opinion so I can get really pissed when you, and whatever opinion I have, you can take the counter opinion just to make me upset. Because I don't like it when people don't think the same way I do. It makes me very angry. Let me see. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna do us a little Law Hawk raid. I'm suddenly like just real out of it. I'm so tired right now. That's a G-Law smile. Ding! Hashtag Law Hawk, right? And we go like this. Hawk raid. Like that. Or with extra emojis if you're really ambitious, but that's all I'm giving you. It's a hashtag Law Hawk. Fuck you, wine! That's good, man. I got 0. I'm gonna roll credits afterwards, and we're gonna see. I think I got 200 yen from Jazz, and I think that's the only thing that happened. But we're gonna roll those credits, and we're gonna once I've signed off, and we're gonna see all the amazing things that happened this evening, memorialized in a lengthy credit sequence set to my awesome music. That's a very odd brand of wine, Foodereer. All right, here's a link for Kenny the Neo Kid, and guys, if I don't see you until whenever, there's probably not gonna be more bonus streams during the weekend, and not early in the week because I've got crunch to do. But who knows? Anything could happen. I could pop in for a few hours to play some more Morrowind. But anyways, have a great weekend, guys. Love you all. Except for Rylos. He's still here? That son of a bitch making a bad video series about me. What an asshole. Okay. And for everyone who isn't Rilo, I'll be back in 10 minutes under a different name. I'll send you a signal on Twitter. Alright. What am I doing? Oh, Lincoln! Here we go. There we go. Go get him, guys. Go give him a like, a Law Hawk raid, and whatever. All the stuff that makes people feel good. Give him a little handy on the way out, too. He'd probably like that. be really graphic. It has to be verbal handy, but just don't do that. I need to go. Need to go now. All right, roll credits. Where's my music? There it is.
Revolutionary executed ADHD. Save money and don't do weird stuff. Oh. With the law rate too. Hello? A car! Alright, let me vote for one of them. No, not this one. Not this one. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This one. I like that one. Hello? Gila, hello, hello. Laha, kaka. Nick C, hello. Hello, hello. How you all doing? Welcome to my stream.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've made that one, Douglas. I think if you can make the command for me, that would be very much appreciated. Fouderie, hello. I keep forgetting about making that command. Rilo was going to come with us, but make video burst pitching though. Do I look like a girl too? Princess Kenny.